Well, there goes the Daverhood. Good morning, everybody. Welcome on this Saturday, last Saturday in March of 2026, to the 1026th episode of the Dave's Gone By, Facebookio, Podcastio, Programmio of the stream. With me, Dave Lefkowitz. My darling and adorable wife will be joining us in just a little while. And thank you all for joining us too, as we do every Saturday from 9 until noonish or thereabouts, and have been doing, not always on Saturdays, but for 24 and a half years, hence our 1026th episode today. Couple of days before April Fool's, couple of days before Passover, about a week away from Easter. Hope it's been a pretty good time for all of you, and we're going to give you a good time today on this particular program, because let me tell you what's going to be on the show. First of all, because my wife and I lived in Colorado for a bunch of years, we have not one, oh no friends, not one, but two segments that deal directly with things coming out of Colorado. One of them is Greeley Times, and it's based on stories, well, actually phone calls, that come into the Greeley, Weld County, Johnstown, Evans area police departments. The funniest ones are then gathered by the Greeley Tribune and put in a weekly column that they call Cop Log. The funniest ones of those we share with you in a segment called Greeley Times. So that's our first Colorado segment, Colorado-based. So if you're keeping tabs, if you're keeping a tally, if you have a pen or pencil in your hand, and you want to make note of how many Colorado-based items that we are doing on this episode of the show. So one would be Greeley, Greeley Times. Okay, that's one. Number two, and I had a number two this morning, so I feel really, really good, is our Colorado Limerick of the Damned. I also took it into my head to write as many poems as I possibly could about as many places as I could in the lovely state of Colorado. So the idea was to have the name of the place, be it a big town, a city, or a tiny little burg, or even a ghost town that no longer exists anymore, but once did, write a poem about it where the name of the town is the key rhyme in a filthy, disgusting, and risque limerick. 5-line poem where the first, second, and fifth lines all rhyme together, and the two in-between lines rhyme with each other. So they're Colorado limericks of the damned, because they're horrible and filthy and awful. Today, we're going to go to, to Colfax, Colorado. That is my darling wife. Oh, I'm already disappointed, hon. I'm already disappointed because I was.
My drum?
Oh, it's over there.
Okay.
I'm hacking and spewing before the show goes on.
Yes.
Because I didn't talk much before, in the morning before the show started, and I went trying to get up the phlegm that's caught in my 62-year-old throat.
Yeah.
And I brought up. It doesn't look like anything.
It's sunny. I'm gonna be over here. It's very
Oh
sunny.
yeah.
Oh, you look so
But
nice.
I brought up phlegm. There's nothing to
I
show.
love your shirt.
Well, thank
Give
you.
me your phone. I could see your people.
Oh yeah, please,
Did you
on
take any
Facebook.
Pictures? I don't know. Let's see.
I think we took one or
You
two.
took the harder one.
Oh,
You want to show them that one?
yeah, I will. But anyway, we will not be doing a My Old Phlegm segment. So you have the two Greeley, the Colorado items.
Oh, look what they did. Look at it pop out. Let's see that. Hey, look what it did. It's not that background.
Hey,
It
listen,
made that for you. Show them.
So,
It just
wait,
made
so
my-
it just flipped. It just moved to the next one.
Sorry. Here, right here.
So we took this photo. What was I mimicking?
I don't know. I saved it. You were doing like, I think.
Was it at the ocean?
No, you were doing like a Hasselhoff.
Yeah, but why?
You were doing a Hasselhoff.
I was doing a photo op where photo op.
You could see both. So you could see the original and then see the one that it made. It made that other one.
Right. Oh.
That's the original, and show the it made one.
All right. So this is when a week and a half ago we were
You were
in.
David Hasselhoff, Baywatch.
Yeah, in Rehoboth Beach. We were on Maybe we will have a my old phlegm.
David, we have to charge the ring too.
Okay. So here's me in front of the lifeguard station or the main like town hall of Rehoboth Beach, making believe that I'm this grand champion lifeguard swimmer. So this is a picture that my wife took of me, and then it turned it, because AI does everything now, without her knowing, without our planning, without our wanting it to.
We didn't plan it, but look how cool that looks.
It is very cool.
You could use it for your show. It looks like, I guess it thinks you're doing some kind of 60s dance.
I was.
Like, like a, like a...
I am fruging, my friends.
You have other PTs.
I'm not only hocking up loogies, I'm hocking up frugies.
EFO tornadoes confirmed. Oh, dear.
More what? Tell me. Another EFO to have brushed towards Carroll County. We didn't realize it, but when we were in... Yeah, tell.
Well, I don't know the full story, but they got hit, a tree went down, but before the tree went down, maybe they heard like... So I believe...
Wait, who, what, where?
I believe it was a tornado. I don't know where exactly they live, but somewhere near us. And they heard, the freight train sound, which to me, I know in Colorado is a tornado. And then they heard it. So like, if you heard that sound, it's a tornado. And it like destroyed trees, took out power, things were on fire.
So when we were in Rehoboth Beach a week and a half ago, as I just mentioned, and we got, the first day we were there, we were warned, it's like there's a tornado watch, not a warning. But we're there, worried about going anywhere.
There are 8 counties, there are 8 counties, there are 8 counties, there are 8 counties.
Yes. We didn't realize that back in our home area in northern Baltimore, there was not only a tornado watch and a tornado warning, but there had been a tornado. And it took off, as you said, minimal damage, but not too far from where we live.
I put thinking about weather.
Yeah, but wait, so they're saying there's another tornado thing coming now?
Yeah, I don't understand.
In the 3.5 years we've lived here, I don't think we've ever had a tornado watch or a tornado. And this time we've had 3.
People got hit by a tornado before we got there. It was like Tornado Alley, but we were not living there when it got hit. But we did see the after effects.
Yeah, but in Maryland, no. This is...
I know, we've not seen it. I don't know, like, one of the people that, one of our, like, administrative people, she always calls it polar vortex. So I tease her, that's her middle name. I don't know what polar vortex is, but, I'm sorry, I could have had the balloons, honey.
Oh, sorry, well, here, give me a balloon for the holiday.
Why don't you wear them like a, you could wear them like
I could try.
Let me take off the frayed one, hold on.
So, the balloon story of this show.
You could wear it like, oh wait, there's a lot of other ones.
Yeah, there's balloons over there, we're good,
I'm
we're
going to
good.
put them on, hold on. I'm going to
What my wife is talking about is there's a wreath of balloons that she put together when this show celebrated its one...
We bought it for like $11 at Target with balloons.
Well, you had to blow it up.
It was the balloons, the wall, and this lattice that I'm filling in now.
Right. And she blew it up, she inflated everything, and we used it to decorate the backdrop here for my 1,000th episode.
When was that?
It was, I believe, in early September of 2020, but last year. Yeah, no, I'm not. Hon, this is episode 1026. That means we've done 26 episodes after the 1,000. That's half a year, right? 26 to 52. And we even skipped a week or two in between of not being able to do the show. Excuse me, the wreath of balloons that she inflated, both by mouth and like a little bicycle pump thing.
No, I used the bicycle pump, and that was like $3.50 from Target.
Can't beat it.
I was like, should I buy it or should I not? And I was like, yeah, it's a good.
It was one of the best things we've ever bought. Forget our engagement ring. Forget the house.
I don't have an engagement
The $3.50. Yeah, you do. I gave you a ring with it.
I picked it. You didn't.
Oh, you picked. All right. So, you okay? Oh.
Just popped out.
That's what she said. So, she put together this wreath of balloons.
Like
now,
a trellis, David. This is what people pay party planners like hundreds of dollars for, and I did it for like nothing.
Yeah, for like $15. Well, No, it was more than that because for my 1,000th show, we also had these big
They
numbers.
were gorgeous. I
Yeah,
love that.
but those were that cost like $50 to.
Yeah, but they were beautiful.
Oh no, yeah, they were heliumed and
They have
everything.
them in the closet. They also last for. She said, 3 days. They last for like 2 months or something.
Yeah, the rest of it, I mean, inflated for about a month and a half. So some of these balloons that you will be looking at have been inflated for 6 months
Come
now.
off camera. I'll break.
Yeah, one moment, folks.
Could you squat?
Anoint me. It's happening, folks.
Okay, there you go.
All right, I'm going to try this. I feel like a 1940s stripper. All right, hold on.
You might have to move the chair back.
I might have to move everything back. Hold on, I
Just
can't.
move the chair back.
All right, wait. Oh.
Put some
So-
over your head. Get the green one over your head. Hold from where the thing. Okay. Yeah.
We can do this. We can do this. There we go.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, honey, this looks like you. Yeah, you don't need to. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Where's
So
the rest of them?
the gold balloons, like this one, has been
Is your face
inflated.
shown? Let
It's
me
like my
see.
prostate. What?
Oh wow! Wow.
Yeah. If you see any gold balloons in this, these have been around.
Get the red thing away from your. Hold on. I don't get strangled by this. Hold on.
I'm not going to be strangled
Okay,
by the
no,
thing.
hold-
Here,
yeah,
I'm
hold-
good.
Hold this up.
Oh, what am I holding?
There you are.
Tell me what I'm
Yeah,
holding.
Like that. Perfect.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the balloons, they live. Now, some of these balloons are more recent because these were for my birthday show, which was in January. My birthday was January 23rd. So that is already more than 2 months old. And these guys, look how they're still completely, utterly
Looks like they
inflated.
were just blown up this morning.
Yeah, honest to God.
There's one I see I have to remove though.
Yeah.
He's-
If women get boob jobs, they should only be so lucky that they stay as inflated as these
But
balloons.
This isn't even helium. I mean, there's a few
Yeah.
white ones that are now. I'm gonna.
No, the heliums go. The heliums,
Yeah,
in
but
a
this
week
is
and a
just-
half, they're gone. But,
Okay, I'm gonna take away some of the ones that are not so.
yeah, they're
fluffy,
kind of,
And then we could.
yeah.
It's like a string, you gotta find the end of it, and then I could untangle it.
Yeah.
I
But it's very, very cool. Who knew? Who knew that balloons were just sort of,
But I also didn't know how they made those trellises, and I often thought, it took so much time, they had to like tie the balloons together. It's super simple. Like if I
I'll take
really
the
knew
soup.
that it was, yeah,
yeah.
come on, let go.
But yeah, well, one of my old best friends in the world, Jeff Goodman, who co-hosted this program for a couple of years.
He popped, but you don't hear him, he's so afraid.
Oh. No, but Jeff, his
Yeah,
job for many years was a party planner. He would
he did this kind of stuff.
Yeah, he would also do these giant construction styrofoam backdrops and photograph things and really make a bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, quinceañera look great. But
Some
he
of the
did
very
balloons.
old ones they're just breaking.
Oh.
That's okay.
Maybe leave them. Maybe just.
No, they're deflated and they're attached
Oh.
to others, like spider web.
But anywho, so yeah, balloons. And did you make your notes? Did you, as I asked you to do, note how many segments we're doing on this show
How many?
that involve Colorado?
A lot.
How is it 7? Is it 0?
Why
No.
are you counting like that?
2. One is Greeley Times, and the other, of course, is our Colorado Limerick of the Damned, where we're going, excuse me, to Colfax, Colorado, for our poem. We will also have on this very episode, and it is a very, very episode of Dave's Gone By, Rabbi Sol Solomon. Rabbi Sol, of course, the founder, spiritual leader of Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York. It is only a couple of
I
days.
popped 3 balloons and you didn't hear anything, huh?
Did it actually pop?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
How do they? I would hear a pop.
They're
I
too
jump.
old. They're just, they got, like,
Here,
yeah,
let me show them on the camera.
cleaning up the.
How do you know they popped? Wouldn't they just have sizzled out with air?
I felt them popping.
Oh,
See, like this one.
she
too,
felt
they
them
fucking-
pop in her
When
hand.
they stick together like that, they gotta be taken out.
Oh, here, let me have it so I can show
Yeah,
the
they're like
fine
cut
folks
out
at home. Oh, yes, salmon, look for prostate cancer like so.
Like they shouldn't be attached like this. See, they start to attach.
Oh, they get maybe in the warm weather they sort of
It's gotta go.
glued to each other.
Yeah.
But anywho, What was it? Rabbi Sol is doing triple. Again, get your pens out. Maybe turn the page over. Get your pens out and pencils out. 3 appearances of Rabbi Sol Solomon on this episode of the Dave's Gone By show. First of all, most importantly, he will be doing an interview with a nice Jewish lady who lived in Israel for a few years, was even in the IDF, whatever that means to you folks, but I think my viewers would be like, yeah, certainly I am. But she's also a comedian, a writer, an actress, a comic actress, and the star of a new, you okay? A new solo, did that pop?
Just popped, yeah.
Well, yeah, well,
Because they become cannibalistic on the other balloons and they can't do that.
Oh.
See, like all 3
oh no, look, it got stuck to the
that's what I'm
thing, and the
saying,
thing, oy, 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 oy.
There comes a time when those other ones are not good anymore.
There comes a
Like
time.
these little, see, look, all these are gotta go.
They're all stuck.
The
Oh,
old ones have to go, David.
all right, well, yeah, but then there won't be any of the original,
Okay, so
save, like one original or 2 from my anniversary show. Oh, they can't see that. Here, I can't spin the camera around, so hold on. Let me show. Here.
we could leave them.
See, look, it's like,
I just wish they weren't like,
when balloons use condoms, it's like, it's not very good.
they're all connected here in that part, so that's kind of clumped up.
Ta-da!
You could
So,
hold that, put that on the wall, it'll match your stuff.
all right, well, yeah, hold on. Let me get a piece of tape.
It'll match.
Oh, and I hate this. Well, that fell off.
What happened?
This is the last of my Scotch tape roll. I hate when I use up Scotch tape and have to start a new roll. It absolutely just destroys me mentally. It does.
Pretty.
Here we go. Maybe I can do this. Da-da-da.
You don't want to put it higher up?
Well, no, there's no. I block it with my head. There it is.
Okay,
It's
good, okay.
cool. So, oh, that's nice. What was I saying? Iris Bahr. Iris Bahr. You probably, if you've seen her, it's because she's done a couple of really funny episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm. She also had a very acclaimed and popular one-woman show a decade or so ago called Die, D-A-I, meaning enough, which just in time for Passover, it's part of Dayenu. And she has a new one that is basically about the after effects of October 7th in Israel, sort of then and now. And the show is called, where the hell is it? It's Stories from the Brink, My Festive Near-Death Adventures. And it's playing now through April 3rd at the Soho Playhouse on Van Dam Street. So, of course, Rabbi Sol Solomon is going to be interviewing Iris Bahr about her life, about her shows, about Larry David, of course. And she has also worked with Peter Falk.
Wow.
She was in a late episode of Columbo.
Really?
Really? Iris Bahr, man.
That is awesomely cool.
And she created a comedy.
Was she related to Iris Chacon?
And show. The Iris Chacon. She's not related.
No.
But my mistake, I thought her name was Iris. I've been calling her Iris since Die. No, it's Iris.
Iris? Is she Sephardic?
That's interesting. I would guess.
Iris.
I don't know.
No.
I honestly don't know. But she also created the TV series Svetlana, which Mark Cuban helped to fund and promote.
Is that a TV show?
A series. I think she did 2 seasons on on another platform that was very popular and very funny. So yes. Oh, and she also wrote the books Dork Whore and Machu My Picchu. So she has some stories to tell. Yeah. All about her sexuality and also her life and also surviving terrible things and living in Israel and et cetera, dealing with terrorism and everything.
Where does she live now, in the U.S.?
I think she's in right now she's in New York doing the show.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she lives on the coast because, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Anywho, maybe we'll ask her. She is going to be talking to Rabbi Sol Solomon a little later in the program, Iris Bahr. Rabbi Sol also, that's what you get your pencils out, interview Iris Bahr, B-A-H-R. Got it? Okay. Second Rabbi Sol Solomon item. Well, we're only 3 or 4 days from April Fool's Day. So Rabbi Sol Because the times are so fraught. Because every day, you're afraid to look in the newspaper of what the hell else is going to happen here or in Israel.
Oh, look what it did.
What do you do?
It did Iris Bahr.
Well, yeah.
No, they did like.
Oh, Iris Bahr.
It's an Iris Bahr, like if there's a bar called Iris.
Oh, no.
It says American actress.
Yes. She is. I mean, she's lived in Israel, but she is American. What does it say about her?
I'm trying to figure out where she... Oh, she was born in the Bronx. She went to Brown.
Well, I did that this morning. Oh!
They moved to Israel when she was 12.
Yeah, sure. So she'll share her life story with Rabbi Sol and all of you on the show in a little bit. And Rabbi Sol, as I was saying, because we're a couple of days from April Fool, why not fool around a little? Why not just have, instead of talking about all the horror that's going on, jokes? Rabbi Sol just loves telling old Jewish jokes and then ruining them by explaining them. That's part of his shtick. So we will have an April Fooling rabbinical reflection for you also on the show. It's a mini sermon of him doing his thing. He'll have a Passover one next week, but this week, let's just go for jokes. Rabbi Sol, April Fooling. So that will be the second, count them, 1, 2, Rabbi Sol Solomon appearance on this episode of the show. The third is, well, Passover is in the middle of next week. I think you tickle the windowsills on Monday or Tuesday night, and then the Seders and all of that. So it is appropriate time to have Rabbi Sol doing another Passover-related story time where he will be reading and commenting upon the story of baby Moses. Here he is, a little...
Wow, let me see.
Which,
it's so cute.
Yeah, except I don't know what the hell. If this is baby Moses...
Well...
I mean, hey, gender inclusive nowadays.
That's a girl. And is that a turtle? What's the basket?
That's the basket. Moses is
think
probably
he's in the basket.
Yeah.
I don't remember very well this.
It puts the Moses in the basket.
I like this one. Look.
What?
That's our Paul.
Whoa!
Isn't that nice? Yeah.
You want to explain about Art Paul?
I can't. There's no words.
Well, Art Paul.
Give me my phone. I'll show you your picture.
Yeah.
The picture you took.
Art Paul Schlosser is an outsider artist based in Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, I thought it was in Minnesota. Oh,
No, Wisconsin. Madison, not Milwaukee, Madison.
I made a mistake. I thought it was Minnesota.
And he is a busker. He'll be on the street corner singing his mostly funny novelty songs. But he's also become more than a bit of a painter. And he's gone on this thing of doing a painting a day for 365 days. And he's doing whatever he thinks of, including a lot of celebrity quick little portraits of them, everyone from Neil Young to Janis Joplin to Dolly Parton to the Three Stooges, to, just day by day by day, a small painting. Probably takes him like an hour and a half or whatever to do. And he has a very particular aesthetic. It's folk art, it's outsider art, but if you see them one after another, you get a certain feeling about him, and he's pretty great in his way. So I teased him on the air about 3-4 weeks ago, and I said, hey, Art Paul, you're doing all these portraits of these people. What about me? You've been on the show. I have a peanut butter sandwich and a couple of times on the program when we were playing music. How about
and we like peanut butter sandwiches, too.
Oh, yeah, you love peanut butter sandwich. So I'm like, how about doing a painting of... And I said it rather jokingly, but yes. All my jokes actually mean something. So he did. And he... ended up posting on his thing that...
You want me to see if I can find just one of the pictures?
Or I can, here it is. I can elevate it to...
Oh, whoa.
There it is. I know, folks. That's me, God help us. So, he did this picture. It's true, this is a painting of me. Of course, my wife saw it, and after,
I just ask, instead of the Moses, do you think you want to read...
No, next time. That's for Peter Fitzgerald.
Oh, that's really cute.
Yeah, I'm saving that one. So he painted this. My wife saw it, and she was like, okay, before somebody else buys it, and then it's everywhere, and people see you like this, let's buy it. Let's make sure that we own this.
No, I need your phone.
And so we bought it. He named a very reasonable price.
Lovely.
We had to second mortgage the house to get it. worth it. And we have it in our living room.
Show them this one for today.
We have it in our living room and displayed in a prominent place, and we bought a frame for it. We pay tribute to it.
That sometimes turn on magically.
Now, not all of Art Paul's paintings are representational. So sometimes he actually does, and yes, that's part of his aesthetic, but so is this. This is his latest painting. This is a little larger. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, this look how big that is in comparison.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Hey.
So I think mine is maybe a 5x8.
12. Yeah, yours is 8 by 10.
Or yeah, something like that. 8x10 or 5x8.
This is day 332. That's crazy.
So some days he just gets interested to do a larger canvas, and he's got a great way of color. You look at an Art Paul and you can kind of tell it's an Art Paul, which is really kind of great. So how did we get there? Stuff we did. We were talking about Rabbi the story of baby Moses. I have no idea how we got there, but Moses is in the basket. Art Paul will probably draw a basket if he keeps going with. He's got about 30 more days of his planned painting a day regimen, which, God bless him, he has been following through. And I really give him credit also because he will take a day and do a painting that's almost twice the size of all his other paintings, rather than taking days off or weeks off or getting lazy or starting to do miniatures where he's like, I can finish this one in 20 minutes, done. Good for him. And let's see what else is going to be on the Davidson by Facebook podcast program. So, but did you notice that's 3 Rabbi Sols? Rabbi Sol doing Iris Bahr, Rabbi Sol doing
Elba.
What?
Idris Elba.
No, he's not. Iris Bahr, April Fooling, and then Rabbi Sol will be reading our story time about baby Moses. So, boy, oh boy, fun episode of the show to do for all of you. So, what's going on in our lives, dear? What's been happening in the world outside this Daverhood in our regular, Davy and wifiness? Yes, thank you for my. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
I think it was yesterday.
I don't know what it is.
Yes, it was yesterday.
It was yesterday. I think I drank my coffee a little quicker than usual. Well, I had a second coffee with lunch, but I burped. I mean, I don't know, everybody burps. But my burp was massive. It was the greatest burp. I've heard other people burp a lot bigger and longer, but the biggest burp I have ever in my life. Did you count it? Was it like 2 full seconds?
Like a minute and a half.
Burp 1,000. It was like a minute.
Who's the one who brings on The Simpsons, Barney?
Yes, it was a Barney Gumble level.
Yes.
I had no idea it was coming.
No.
Because, it was like, wow.
I didn't realize it was happening until the aftershock.
So I burp, and I'm like stunned at the length and the volume of this burp. Like I'm a 50-year-old sitting in a bar with a beer gut and chugging away at, St. Pauli girls. And it's like, wow. And my wife and I look at each other, and one more second passes, and then you had something resting on.
They were just like old baby wipes because I was cleaning something, and it was an old package of baby wipes firmly planted across the garbage can. It was not movable.
Right.
Because I didn't want it to fall.
Because you weren't done with it. It wasn't in the garbage, it was on top.
And it wasn't going to mess the floor.
You were using the garbage can as a table.
Yes, exactly.
For this package of baby wipes. A second passes after I burp. And the baby wipes, untouched, unmoved, and there's no tornado, and there's no hurricane or anything outside, wiggles and falls off the garbage can. And by the way, I'm over here. The garbage can is all the way, several feet away.
Yes.
There can be no other explanation but that my burp dislodged and created movement waves over the garbage can that caused the baby wipes to fall to the floor.
Crazy.
We both looked at each other, and you were in awe.
I was shocked.
You were not the only one. And
I thought I needed to call the National Weather Service.
I think I have a burp coming. Hold on. Come on.
Don't force it.
No. I can do that with a fart, but a burp I can't.
Do not force
I think because I talk and the burp goes away. If I will try to burp for you, my friends, later in the show if I can.
Do not do it, yeah.
There are people who can't. They can take in air and burp. They can make themselves burp. I cannot do this. I don't know how they do it, but I'm proud. I am amazed that I now have this skill. Did you know when you married me that I would have cosmic burps?
That's why I married you.
Yeah. To quote my wonderful wife, that is why I married you. By the way, we are a cosmic burp in the universe right here every Saturday morning from 9 until noonish or thereabouts. It's 9:30 already on this 1026th episode of Dave's Gone By, live on this Saturday, March 28th, 2026. We're calling this episode Bar Mitzvah. Get it? Iris Bahr, or get Bar Mitzvah. And Iris Bahr will be talking to Rabbi Sol in just a little bit. So thank you for remembering the burp thing. What else is there to discuss? I'm not sure what happened to us this week. Dash Crofts died.
Who's that?
Right?
Wait, say that to who?
His nickname was Dash Crofts.
What's his real name?
I thought it would be Dashiell, but it was nothing related. It was like David Harris.
Shredding like googies.
Oh no. But if you remember, and nobody really wants to remember, the soft rock duo Seals and Crofts.
Oh no, that's sad. What's he gonna do without his buddy?
Well, he's going to be in the grave because Seals died years earlier. So that it's the complete end of
like
the
a reunion.
Yeah, well, yeah. So if you go to the cemetery and you listen to the ground, it's like summer breeze makes me feel fun. It was one of the you say that song. Oh, Seals and Crofts, right?
We watched the thing about Hillel. That was sad.
Oh, we'll talk about that too. My God,
It was very sad.
But Crofts died this week at age 87. The thing about that song is it was one of those songs that you didn't mind listening to on the radio, and they played incessantly on the radio when I was growing up. AM, FM, didn't matter.
Bob Dylan and Lucinda Williams are going to go on tour.
Really?
Is it real?
I don't know. He's in the middle of his other tour.
Is it fake?
I don't know if they're going on tour together, or this is the thing that's saying that it has tour dates
like
for
the
two of them.
Yeah,
But the thing is, I tried listening to the first Seals and Crofts album yesterday just to see if there's anything else worth listening to. Because, I read Robert Christgau's reviews of all these albums and music, and he's like, he never had a good word to say about Seals and Crofts. Really? And I can sort of hear why. I listened to like 3 songs on the first album. I was like, all right, not my thing. I don't think it's anybody's thing. Summer Breeze, it's not a song anybody needs in their record collection, but if it comes on the radio, it's like, I can listen to that. Nobody needs to buy that. Nobody actually wants to play it. But on the radio, it's all right. So that's when they say never say anything bad about anybody after they die. I'm sorry. But Seals and Crofts, they're dead. It's sad, whatever. We were, as you mentioned, just yesterday, watching the Netflix documentary about, speaking of Jews, Hillel Slovak, who was one of the founding members of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, kind of was with them when they already were starting to get big, but before they became huge. And it was, upsetting because it was this Israeli dude, nice Jewish boy.
Parents were Holocaust survivors.
Yeah, right. Raised by his mom. His mom was a real sweetheart. I mean, the band would rehearse there, and she'd be like their second home for these other members who had more difficult upbringings. Flea was like a hustler on the streets when he was 11. Who knew? And was Anthony Kiedis had issues. So you would figure that this nice Jewish boy who has the opportunity to be in a rock band, to write and paint and draw and do poetry, and then to not have to have a day job, to go and play with a band, the music he wants to play because he could rock out on guitar. He was part of the real spirit and life of the band.
Yeah.
Everything you would want when you're a 20-something-year-old kid. And this fucking moron starts doing heroin.
It's not that easy, David.
I know it's not that easy, but he's a Jewish kid. Jewish boys should not do drugs.
They said they were jumping off the bridge, and what did he say?
Yes. When they were kids, there was this ledge by a river. A bridge by like a river, about a 30-foot drop. And Kiedis and Flea were like, come on, we're going to jump and swim. And Hillel Slovak is at the bridge, and he's looking down, and they're calling me, come on, don't be a pussy, come down, jump. It's fine, jump, it's not dangerous, just go in the water. And he's like, yeah, Jews don't jump. Jews don't jump. So with that attitude, you would figure he would not touch something like heroin. Like, Jews look askance at Tylenol, right? They just do, I mean, I had a headache yesterday. The last thing I wanted to do was take an aspirin or a Tylenol. And it's just like, and you tap my thing.
How did we treat it?
Yeah, well, my wife put it was not really a bad headache at all. So she just put a little cold pack on my face brain, and it was pretty much better, I could have taken the Tylenol. It would have gone away.
The best ways, David.
What, sorry?
The old ways are the best ways.
The old ways sometimes aren't really the best ways. So I'm not even going to take any kind of drug unless I'm really suffering, unless a doctor prescribes it.
Except you crack.
Oh, well, crack accepted. Because it says in the Talmud that crack is whack.
No. You know what I always found funny, that like in the UK they say, what's the crack? It means like what's the story? What's the lowdown, right?
Well, there's Van Morrison says, got up in the morning and the crack was good. I'm like, what?
But it means like like the gossip,
Yeah. What's happening? What's going on? But
it's
very
just
different.
Funny, different orientation.
And Slovak tried to kick. He spent a couple of weeks clean, which was major for him. But then he went back on.
It was really sad. It was a sad.
Very sad documentary, and
very sad.
And the cool thing is that both Kiedis and Flea are turning into like nostalgic old Jewish men. They're not Jewish at all, but they cry at the drop of anything.
What does Kiedis look like?
What?
I'll get the picture to show people.
What is it with Anthony Kiedis, man?
I'll get his picture. Let me see if I can. I have your thing up. Let me see.
You used to work with someone who loved him. She had like pictures of him on her. I'm not going to say the name.
Who did I work with?
Back in Colorado. Your next. I'm not going to. Whatever. Someone you worked with had like a picture of him in concert on her wall in her house. And obviously really thought he was hot.
Oh, because they're from California. That's probably why she liked it.
Yeah.
Picture of Anthony Kiedis now.
So, and he was a good-looking guy, and he had the long hair, and he was very wild and sexy on stage. Yeah, he was very toned because he was doing all these drugs and probably losing 10 pounds every time he went on a concert because he'd run around and be crazy.
Oh, I forgot my roof.
Do you want to explain to me
I'm not explaining anything.
Why Anthony Kiedis chooses to look like Hitler?
It's a choice. I mean, you're actually choosing that look,
Yeah, he could look like anything. He could go bald. He could have a wig. Yeah. He could cut his hair in any other way. Granted, the mustache is like Hitler grown out. It's not really.
He could do many things, David.
Yeah, I don't even.
That was something he wanted.
And if he didn't want to be noticed, like a rock star wants to have a private life and doesn't want to look like a rock star.
He could wear a kerchief over his head.
Yeah. People are going to notice him more like this than if he just cut his hair and was Anthony Kiedis walking around in a hardware store.
I don't understand that.
People are like, why is Hitler reborn?
Why would he do that? Like, is that a look? Is that a style element? You know, he looks like the guy from Rammstein.
Rammstein, also the guy from, and he really did get this, the guy from, a Jewish guy from that documentary we saw about Sparks. Remember, you had the two guys. One was this golden boy, the curly locks, they're brothers, the male brothers. And his brother's look was tall and angular with a Hitler mustache and this very short cropped hair. Here, I'll show you Sparks. I'll show you guys Sparks.
I'm just looking for I had an extra, I had a ramp. I don't see my
It's probably up there somewhere. Hold on. So here's Ron Mail. I mean, take away the glasses, and he's growing his mustache out a bit more, but.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I believe that these celebrity type people. I thought they had stylists. You know.
No, you're absolutely doggone right.
Yeah. Like.
I mean, if Cher goes on a talk show,
Yeah.
if any Hollywood actress,
If they have one hair out of place, someone's coming to fix it.
yeah,
It's not like they're going to come then and make them look like Hitler. I mean, I don't understand. Like, that's what I just don't get it. It makes no.
and of all people, I don't think a kid is like, style me like the Fuhrer, please. It's like,
Wait, is that a look? Is it like a steampunk or some kind of?
I don't know. Maybe he's going bald and that's a wig and it really covers up bald spots. I don't.
It's not a wig. That's hair.
That's his hair. Good for him that he has hair. But I would wear it any other way, not to mention not dye it jet black. Because he would be gray now, right?
He could do it like, okay, if he's in California and he has a lot of money, they could give him highlights, lowlights. They could look at his hair the way it was in any video and match it.
Yes.
I mean, they're
like Brown, yeah.
That's just very weird to me that he would.
And meanwhile, Flea looks like a nice little old guy. Flea could be any Jewish, middle-aged man in a senior center walking along this road. A good-looking guy, but
He seems very happy. Well, Flea is married. He has kids. Flea seems,
yeah,
well-adjusted considering.
Mazel. He probably did some. Did they mention Flea?
It's interesting. They didn't talk about his drug use. They said that the two people who used heroin were
Kiedis
I'll look it up in the phone.
and Slovak.
Have your phone?
Yeah.
Is that your phone?
Maybe Flea only did like the usual rock star drugs.
Alcohol, I don't know. Did Flea from the Chili Peppers do drugs? It says, very open, running feral. He did cocaine, heroin, marijuana, so he did a lot, but I guess when he had the kid.
Oh, he found, wow.
Yeah, and then his friend died. I guess he did it too.
Red hot stupid peppers, I just don't get it. I mean, you have, you feel for people who are addicted and you understand that they can't help it. What I get about addiction is once you're on it, how difficult it would be to
finish.
Yeah. But once you cleaned up, and then going back on it.
It's not it's like, I follow people on the social media and they go on and off their things. And I think it's like everything. It's like being on a diet. So you eat well, and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna have one Twinkie, and then that Twinkie becomes like a binge fest of like
one egg cream,
Haagen-Dazs or whatever. So I think it's the same thing with anything. Like your intentions are, I'm gonna do just one or have one, and then all of a sudden you're like, you're knee deep in whatever, and you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah. It's true. I remember
yeah.
we interviewed on the show. I don't remember whether it was me or Rabbi Sol.
The Brownie incident of 2016.
Oh,
okay. I'm sorry.
And I got Blondie this morning.
Yes.
But she went away. She was out here before you woke up.
David, at least you're now Blondies. You're lighter than Brownie. You're moving to a lighter drug.
There you go. No, what was it? It was Peter Tork of the Monkees before he passed. Peter Tork was on the show.
On your show, yeah.
And he talked openly about being an alcoholic, and he said, he was fine. He was sober, and he had the thing about alcoholics who have one drink, and a week later you're back to the worst level that you were before you.
Well, the thing with Flea, they said he had oxycodone for some injury.
Oh.
Yeah, I think, and you don't know, it's just you don't know, you never know in life, some people can fight it and some people can't. Some people have better rehab and some people don't. And,
I remember I was doing a load of laundry and I got addicted to OxyClean.
No.
Not oxycodone, OxyClean. OxyClean.
Cane flings, honey.
Cane fling.
Yeah, they had to take down the sign because you kept driving to the patient care. Tell them the story.
You tell them.
One side of the street was Walgreens and they were always advertising these cane flings. And you would always look at the digital sign and then instead of turning at our turn, you would immediately turn right into the patient first urgent care.
True. I did this 3 times.
And then patient first kind of said, please have David stop
well,
visiting us.
This idea of game flings is like
I know.
a thing that you throw in your laundry that either does the laundry or does the
We still don't
fabric.
know how it works.
Yeah.
Although we've explored it in other cases, but we still.
And that was and go figure. This week we were at Target, or Wegmans or one of those places, and we saw a thing now that you take it.
It's
and
the same thing. It's a game fling, but it's natural.
Yeah, it's the
like
detergent is in a thing.
It's like a Tide Pod, yeah.
But it warns you, do not touch this when your hands are wet.
Do not eat it. Do not eat it.
No. You don't even want to like get it on your. No, of course don't eat it. I was like, I'm not gonna put anything in my laundry that I can't pick up, throw in.
Oh, there's a robin staring at me. That's sad.
I mean, it's like it's like a dryer sheet telling you that take this with a pair of tweezers. Really? And put it in with your... No! I'm just going to grab a dryer sheet and it goes.
There has to be something in the wrapper that prevents it from melting, right?
I get that. I do understand that it's got to melt in the...
You can't touch it.
Yeah. But, so we're not trying that yet. Although it's tempting not to have to pour and do the thing and pour in and do the... It'd be nice to throw in a thing like I do with the dishwasher. Yeah. It's a little capsule, in it goes. And presumably our dishes are clean and fresh and nice when they come out of the thing.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, wow, we've gone far afield,
yeah.
As we always do, to begin the Dave's Gone By program every week. Talk about whatever is on our minds, whatever is out there. Not going to get political, but I don't know if you heard this story about Donald Trump, who says things.
Yes, he does.
He was meeting with the Minister of Japan. Did you hear about this last week?
I did not. I'm looking for another stick for my jam. Okay, ignore me.
So there's a Japanese woman. I think she's a prime minister. I'm not sure if she's a prime minister.
But a leader of the...
Leader of Japan.
Country leader, yeah.
So they're discussing the war. The Israel-Iran U.S. war.
Oh, you called it Iran. I like that. Iran.
It is Iran.
No, but you called it Iran, which I thought was...
Iran.
I like that saying. It's Iran.
Iran in Spain stays man.
Iran so far away.
So, do you know what he said? Because she's asking him about the plans of what they're going to do.
As somebody would, like you want to know, like how long is this going to be? Is it going to be like doodly-doo? Yeah.
I mean, so what? And how come you did this without telling the world? And Donald Trump tells her, and this is it throws your jaw open, and then at the same time you're like, aha, yeah, Donald, go get it. She said, why you, and Trump told her, well, we have the element, it's important to have the element of surprise.
Oh, good, he knows.
And he said,
oh, Jesus,
you people know about surprise, look at Pearl Harbor.
He said that
I see, you had to see her face.
Is that a joke, or that's...
No!
He really, did he... Wait.
Look it up! Where's my phone?
No, I don't want to even see that. Okay. Are you serious?
That is the most, he's literally like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Donald Trump, Pearl Harbor to Japanese leader.
Tell me that wasn't a fake meme. Tell me he did... Because now it's true, you can't even trust. Okay. In March, President Trump invoked the 1941 Pearl Harbor attack during an Oval Office meeting with Japanese Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi, questioning her by saying, who knows better about surprise than Japan? Why don't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? First of all, he wasn't alive. The comment made while discussing the U.S.-led war on Iran was seen as a sharp, controversial remark regarding historical surprise attacks. The level of bad taste, right?
But it's just very
And yet, I imagine there's some, if they're still alive, some World War II veterans going, yeah. Everything's been forgive and forget. I was at Iwo Jima. I was at the Battle of the Bulge.
No, I know. I understand that. But it's just like, it's like, he reminds me of,
It reminds me of me.
Every family has somebody at dinner that, the kids don't want to sit next to. Like Uncle so-and-so or whatever. And, I'm a truth speaker, so I say a lot of things that people aren't, popular. But I speak the truth. I'm not harmful, but I'm honest, right? But I think...
Well, Trump is honest too, Pearl Harbor was a surprise attack. It was horrible.
There's some weird like.
Yeah, the thing he shouldn't say, it's like, what do you call it? Basil Fawlty. He's like, whatever you do, don't mention the war.
Yes.
I might have alluded to it, but I think I got away with it.
Yes. It's like, no.
But, I mean, I get it. And what can Japan say? It's like, well, yeah, we did. You might not want to bring it up 80 years later, but yes.
But there's also like, one thing that bothers me too is like, when you have a foreign dignitary visiting your country, you're supposed to be respectful in some capacity, so that you're respectful of your guest, right? Like,
Trump and the word respect.
I mean, the foreign leader that's in your place is your guest.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, and neither of them was born, obviously, when World War II was raging.
No,
I mean, you know, Trump was born, I guess, in the late 40s, early 50s. Because he's almost 80 now. So
but you know what I think happened? Oh, my refrigerator opened. Sorry.
Yeah.
Did you burp? That probably what happened was somebody made that joke to him. This is my thinking, right? So somebody made this joke to him in his cabinet before they came, and then when the people showed up, it was on his mind, and he just said it.
And he just blurted out, you know, hey, you guys know better than anybody about surprise attacks. Like, wow. So it makes me understand how people are just absolutely aghast that this man is our president, and other people are like, yeah, he says what we're thinking. He actually he goes there, and God bless him for it.
Yeah,
you know?
but there's a way. I mean, I know, like, there's diplomacy. Like, you can say anything, right?
Well, yeah.
You can literally say anything,
Right.
but have some diplomacy. So you could say, like, well, we know, like, sneak attacks have been used in other wars.
Wink, wink, hint, hint.
You know,
yeah.
Like
yeah.
that. You could say something like that.
He didn't have to, he could have been more oblique, if you will.
You know,
or use his oblique muscles when talking to her.
I would say something like, it's like what the police say. They say, can you tell us more? And I would say, look, it's an ongoing action. We can't talk about things because I would say if I was a leader, this will endanger lives of people, and I don't want to endanger anyone's life.
Absolutely.
That's the reality, not like, well, it's like your mama. It's like, well, your mama, like, let me
yes.
tell you, you know, it's like
our president does the dozens.
But it's like, I mean, I grew up in Queens.
Yeah.
It's like the dirty, like, nasty way people think of New Yorkers, right? Like, of being like very like base, you know, fighting in a rough way, right?
Which, you know, this is a man who fought, not even fought his way, kind of just used that personality to become the leader of the free world. So sometimes it works, you know, for better or worse.
Everybody has their own style, you know. I mean, every leader brings with them their own. You know, my mother used to always say that the leader or the head is like the head of the organization is the head of the body, right? So they bring their style. That's his style.
Yeah, I mean, yes, we all miss not all his policies, but we all miss Obama.
Oh my God.
We miss this poised, diplomatic. I mean, I don't miss his speeches because he would take unbelievable pauses because he's considering every word, or at least he's making believe he's considering every word. And there was, you know what? He felt like a president.
He's reading the.
Oh, Ricky Gervais. What does he read? Oh, good.
Yeah, but he's copying your style.
Oh, everybody copies me, and I don't get any money. This is the sad part.
Famous. I think you're famous.
I am famous. I'm infamously famous. I'm Dave, the host of Dave's Gone By. This is our 1026th episode of the program.
Do you have the joke one or the yes here?
Oh, I have the dad joke button,
One.
and I have the all right. By the way, speaking of jokes, Rabbi Sol will have a rabbinical reflection of Jewish jokes just in time for upcoming April Fool's Day. You're going to want to stay tuned for that. But let's hear a non-rabbinical joke from our dad joke button.
3 years ago, my doctor told me I was going deaf. I haven't heard from him since.
Good.
Yeah. If you want to know more about Dave's Gone By, a couple of ways you can do that. First of all, our main website is davesgoneby.com, and this is the place where you can listen to or watch every single episode that we have ever done and been able to save and salvage. Because one or two were lost in the mists of technical time. But out of the 1,025 previous episodes we've done, basically 1,022 are there.
Wow, that's cool.
And they're all free. You can just listen to them. You can download them. For the past 8 years, we've been on video, so you can watch all our episodes. And plus, there's separate archives of all the interviews we've done, the skits, the songs, the bits, everything. davesgoneby.com. It's a pretty wonderful website and easy to navigate. There's a search bar. You can also scroll. You can go month by month. However you want to look at our past stuff, including hundreds and hundreds of interviews we've done with celebrities and non-celebrities, they're there. Just take a day or a month and go on davesgoneby.com and have fun. The same archives, most of them are at archive.org. Every episode we've done, every interview we've done, you will find on archive.org. Just type in Dave's Gone By. We're there as well. Plus, you can find our channel at castbox.fm. This is a podcasting site, so it's the audio only of all our shows, from the very first one, plus all our recent shows over the past few years. There's just no video attached. If you want to listen to the programs, if you're on the go, you're on the treadmill, you're on a plane, and you don't want to be visually watching me, you can hear me and everything else that we do. Castbox.fm. We also have a YouTube channel. And this reminds me. I've got another algorithm story. So I get an email from YouTube, or I go on YouTube, and like the Creator Studio area, sorry.
That's your Taylor Swift.
That's my Areas tour.
Your Taylor Swift.
And so I get this message from YouTube that a skit that we did 15 years ago.
Oh my God!
Well,
what?
Is now blocked.
15 years ago.
Yeah, a skit that I did, and I understood immediately.
15 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like something I did last week where they're like copyright infringement or hate speech or whatever. No. This bit, this comedy bit that we did back when we were on WGBB. Yeah. But I understood immediately why the algorithms at YouTube saw it and was like, no violent content, hate speech, whatever. What? It was a skit that we did called "It's Been Good, It's Been Laden," and it was a joke when that motherfucker was still alive and he was sending like audio messages to his followers and to Al Qaeda. Well, because I'm sure YouTube's computers they saw the word "good." They saw the name Bin Laden and a picture of it.
Far, like in 15
it just crawls, or somebody may have complained.
15 years, that's a long time.
And it's like, do you, they sent me an immediate message saying, do you want to appeal this decision? Mm-hmm. And, I would have written a thing, which is there's just a button, yes or no. It's like, fuck yes, I want to appeal this. Yeah. And a day later it came back, it's like, no, your content is not, you're fine. Somebody had to probably listen for 10 seconds.
That's what happens. So what they do is like, it's screened probably by AI or GAI, and if you don't like it, then a human will do it.
Yeah. Or another computer.
Every time I see it on your feed where it says, do you want to appeal it, I say yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I see it all the time on your feed. I just say yes when I'm working on it with your stuff here.
Now, there are times when I've appealed and lost, when it will find something like a song I've done or some rabbi thing or some skit that we've done about politics or race or whatever it is, where it will say, no, community standards, this violates YouTube's community standards. Like, when is YouTube a community? It's a platform for loading video. There's nothing offensive, or if the piece that I did was offensive, it was making a point, a satirical point about something. It's not there to be racist. It's there to comment on racism. Sometimes using it's not there to be homophobic. It's there to comment on. It's like, fucking algorithms can't suss that yet. In maybe 5 years they will.
They can't do context. They can't do subtlety.
Yeah, they will.
They will. Remember we saw those videos of the robots crashing? Say them like.
Yeah. Oh, there was also one, I saw a video, not connected to the one that you showed, of a robot in a Japanese restaurant.
Oh, no.
And was trying to serve a hibachi food. No. And like the spatula was flying. Bang, bang. And then, like,
and then they go like a spider or turtle on their back, right?
yeah. So that was AI is happening, but it's not 100%.
There's a whole like counterculture of like. So my favorite one is like it's at a vet's office, and they're like things AI can't do, and it shows them taking a dog's rectal temperature. It's like doing, like walking the dog, cleaning the cage. Like I'm sure AI could, but it's like all the things that AI can't do, right?
Can't do.
Yeah.
Important word, yet. Yet is the word.
Listen, my friend said that there's an AI platform that we use, right? And she said she's very AI techie. And that AI platform has a thing called Computer, where it's basically you can have a free digital personal assistant. Like, who wouldn't want that?
Well, Alexa. Isn't that Alexa? A personal, isn't Alexa kind of a personal,
No, she just turns your lights on and off but this thing can like do everything for you, organize your emails.
So
It's a electronic like chatbot that does everything for you.
Whoa.
Wait, but you know what I want?
What would you like? Oh, is this the bag album covers? Yes.
I like them.
There's that. Yes, and that is not Dickie Smothers, by the way.
If you made a robot in the shape of that, I would get it.
Would you? Oh, yeah. If they were cute, if they start making them cute.
Afraid, because when they go off, they have those metal arms and legs, and they start flailing.
Yeah.
And the one was like it like went after a guy, and then the guy's smart. He ran behind a pole, and the robot ran in the pole.
Oh.
But no, he would have died.
Yeah.
The robot was attacking him.
And they did have to give him a Polish funeral because he killed a Pole. But no, but think about it. In 5 to 10 years, we will be in self-driving cars. And there will be self-driving car fatal accidents.
Yes.
Fewer than regular human fatal, but there will be.
See, my whole thing is like when something goes wrong, who do you blame? So let's say that you have a robot, right? And it's like a robot, I suppose, to do something, and it like, I don't know, it rips your the faucet off the sink, or it does something. Who's the responsible? You own the robot. Like.
Well, you sue the designer, just like if you have a washing machine that's under warranty and it starts smashing things, you go to the manufacturer.
I would just be afraid, like.
Oh yeah.
If they mess up, the thing is they weigh a lot of money, a lot of pounds. So like, if a human messes up, it's one thing. But if a thing that weighs like a ton or something, whatever it weighs, those metal arms it's bad.
Yeah, things could happen. But it's where we're moving. I mean, if we have drones, there's nobody in a drone.
You don't have a drone.
That's taking pictures or dropping bombs or.
You have a drone?
No. Oh, I'm sorry, not we, but people for a decade have had drones, and it's control. Important news flash, folks. The big Idaho Potato Tour is in Cartersville, Georgia, right now. The giant Idaho potato truck.
I think we missed it when it came to New York once, right?
Well, it must have. Yeah,
now it's somewhere else. It's in this going.
There's a goddamn ad. Let me just get this so I can show it. Hold on. Can you show it, please? Thank you. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Look at it. Look at it. Big Idaho potato truck. Yay. But I'll bet you at some point the Idaho potato truck will need no driver. It'll just be a big old truck on the highway.
I'd like to see the potato be like a robot and jump off and start doing dancing. But then if it went bad, people would have to run, like from Godzilla.
Yeah, it's like, what was it, Godzilla versus Mechatron or something like that?
It's scary.
Yeah, we're in that in-between time when the prototypes are being done, when there's things that they can already do that we're not told about because they're not quite ready or they're being fine-tuned, that in 10 years people will take for granted. And there will be self-creating this, self-driving that. It's
I like the idea of a self-driving car, but I just wish we had better public transportation. So, invest in better public transportation.
Oh, I think I read somewhere that they're finally thinking of connecting Loveland with Denver.
Yeah, but
or something like that.
Or
Greeley or Loveland or something. Yeah, I know we're here, but I'm saying it's like whenever we move away from somewhere.
Well, now they also have a DO school, like everything. Yeah, but in time, like
what?
osteopathic medicine school.
Oh, well, that no, but I'm saying like for how many years, I was just thinking about this the other day, how many years did we live on Long Island? I worked in Manhattan, and I worked, of course, on the east side of Midtown Manhattan, which meant that I have to come into Penn Station via the railroad, and then I would have like almost a mile walk from Penn Station to get to like the East 40s. And so for years I'm doing this for various magazines, I'm working for various publications, and then we move away, we live in Colorado, I'm not working 4 or 5 days a week or coming in for theater, and then they finish, what is it, the Second Avenue subway, then they finish the connection of the LIRR going directly into Grand Central Station. You could get off at Penn Station or stay on, and boom, in 2 more minutes you're in Grand Central, which...
Yeah, but David, I also worked at UN, right? So I was hard for me too.
Yeah.
I would have liked it to get off on the east side and walk. I had to get off take the, what do you call it, the crosstown shuttle, the 42nd Street shuttle from east to west.
Yeah. First thing I go to Penn, that's what I had to do in bad weather. I would go to Penn, then you have to get on the shuttle train to 42nd and then to Lexington. Yeah. I was like, oh, gee, 2 trains or just get out and walk, and which is fine in lovely weather, or if you're not late.
Also if you're running late or it's cold or whatever,
So, and suddenly it's like, oh, I can just get off at 42nd and park, or was it, where's Grand Central? Is it Park? Or
Grand Central is...
it's not Third. It's Lexington or Park or Madison, maybe.
It's like Madison, maybe.
Yeah, and I could have walked 2 blocks and been at work for years. Oh well, but I'm not complaining. Yeah. But what I am going to do is move on to our first official segment of the program, which has to do with our living in Colorado.
Oh yes.
Beautiful, gorgeous, mountainous, big sky country, Colorado.
What's happening? I'll look for JBS.
I looked. They're still on strike. It's almost the 3rd week.
How much?
It's 2.5 weeks in.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, the company's having some production issues, but they have enough scabs or labor, and they've also farmed out to other factories and other... JBS is a meat processing, rendering plant that I think covers 10% of the meat that you see in all supermarkets and all butchers and things like that. So it's a huge, huge company. And the main base is in Greeley, Colorado, their main plant. I mean, I think the owners are out in Brazil. And their plant... and all the workers are on strike in Greeley, Colorado, because, they were losing arms.
JBS Swift.
Swift, that's it, JBS Swift.
A multinational investment. Josie and Wesley Batista. Oh, it is Brazil, you're right. It's in Brazil. Their owners.
Brazil. We take the cows and then we kill.
And they're saying that the meat packing is not the financial investment company, just so you know.
Oh,
we invest your monies.
So how meat prices haven't gone up to like $50 a pound since, I don't know.
What's going on in the strike in Greeley for the JBS plant workers? Ooh, Greeley strike fights.
Hmm?
They have myth versus fact.
My wife is checking on her phone.
It started March 16th. They said stalled contract negotiations.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks, not 3, but yeah.
Wow.
Because workers, it's not
it says
great
it's the
pay.
First major strike in a U.S.
meat industry ever?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good for them.
Yeah, good for them. They should not be playing around. They should not be playing with their meat. They are entitled to better compensation, safety, for sure. I think one of their issues, I'm not kidding, was that they were forced to pay for their own protection
I told you
garments. Yeah, I was like, really? It's like, Well, then again, when you were in Catholic school, did you have to pay for and launder your own uniforms?
Yeah, but that's different. Like,
Well, it is different, but
it's
yeah.
like you have a job where you have work with large knives and you need metal gloves so you don't slice your fingers off. They should provide that. Like,
I agree.
you know,
Yeah.
I think like you want your workers to keep their fingers so they can work.
Hey, they give them mittens.
Paper. They give them paper ones. They put a sign, safety first. Like,
But anywho, Greeley, Colorado. So we honor Greeley, Colorado, or dishonor it by doing this segment, which is called Greeley Times, based on a column in the Greeley Tribune newspaper, a real newspaper out there in Northern Co, that takes the roster's the word, or the blogger, the police blogger, of calls that come into the police department from people complaining about something going on scary in their neighborhood.
I should get the
Oh yeah, the funniest ones. All right, here's my license. Here's my registration. Yeah. So this is Greeley Times. That didn't even sound like anything. Greeley Times. It's literally changing the words I'm saying. I don't even know
Oh,
what.
it's making your voice deeper and scarier.
Greeley Times. On days gone by. I'm just gonna put this down. Let's have
Let's see if
some.
there's other ways to change it. Hold
Yeah,
on.
does this one have various voices or just that one?
It does. Let's see. What's this one?
Uh.
What's this one?
Oh, I like that one. I like
Do
that.
the weather alert.
Today, sunny, 50 degrees, moderate chance of rain.
You know what you remind me? The two girls before the Godzilla movie, they talk about Godzilla coming. That's exactly the sound.
Godzilla is coming by the bay. One from column A, two from column B. And no, we're not Chinese. We understand that. Anywho.
Okay, sorry.
We all conflate the Asians because, it's a surprise, just like the attack those people did on Pearl Harbor.
Crazy. I thought that was a joke. I didn't realize
That was real.
I did not realize that was real.
And these, by the way, are real also. These are actual complaints by citizens calling the cops in northern Colorado. So, just waiting for the telephone to ring with our first Greeley. Oh, there it is. Let me do the balloonaphone.
So you want the pig wants to do it because he knows. He knows he's safe now because they stopped the meat factory.
Oh, yeah.
He's happy.
Oh, I hope the strike goes on forever and ever.
He's happy. He knows what it means. Life.
Now, a caller. I can't hear this. And this is my good ear. A caller reported someone broke into their car, but did not take anything. Why?
I think that's called leaving your doors unlocked.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Anywho. Now we're gonna make some noise now. More noise. We need
Your tambourine or your tambourine.
Oh, it's in there. We got other. Well, where's and we have an alert, ladies and gentlemen. We have an alert. I don't know if I have I should have gotten the music ready. Let's see if I have it. No. Oh, it's
What's
on my
the
old
alert?
machine. This is a Lupton alert.
Lupton.
We have Lupton.
Fort Lupton.
Fort Lupton is in northern Colorado,
Lupton.
and I love saying the word Lupton. Listen to the way my wife says it.
Lupton.
It's a voluptuous word, Lupton.
Lupton.
So, of course, we celebrate whenever Fort Lupton is mentioned in one of these. On Tuesday, March 24th, this isn't really a funny story, but it happens in Fort Lupton. 36-year-old Jesus Chacon. Oh, my God. We just mentioned Iris Chacon. What are the odds? Jesus Chacon was arrested for 25 counts of sexual assault on a child. A juvenile.
Wait, this is in Greeley?
Yeah, on Fort. No. It's in Fort Lupton.
Oh,
Lupton. And as I said, the story's not funny, but it's from Fort Lupton. So, of course, he assaulted this one kid 25 frickin' times. A juvenile female told deputies...
Iris is still alive. Good.
Is she really?
Yeah, I just checked, yeah.
Does she still have El Show?
No, she's 76. She
Young.
had a bunch of spouses. Wow, look at her.
Go Iris!
So what happened to her? It says she's alive and well in Florida.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, she should do a show with,
It was a hit in 15 countries.
Well, yeah. Oh, I would love to see her get
She
together.
works in Florida and Puerto Rico.
Yeah. She should get together with the Aplauso guy. What was it, Mario?
Lopez.
No, not Mario.
Pfeifenberger,
The Chilean fellow.
Pfeifenberger or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. The guy from Sábado Gigante.
What was the guy's name from Sábado Gigante?
Kreuzberger?
I bet you're right. Yep. Kreuzberger
Blumenfeld, right? Can you imagine him and Iris Chacon doing a show together?
Or being married. It's the longest running variety show.
Wait, it's not still... It's been off for 10 years, hasn't it? Aplauso!
It was until 2015.
Wow.
He was ready, you know.
And he's alive and well too, right? I haven't heard from him in a while.
It says most charismatic. Don Francisco now.
Don Francisco.
Lives in Miami, so he's in
He and
Florida.
Iris?
Yeah.
And neither of them, by the way, is Cuban. He was Chilean. I forget
Yeah,
what.
but that's near Puerto Rico. It's near, you know.
Yeah, and Cuba too. Oh, well, yeah. So, anyway, but this is no. I'm assuming not a relative, not at all connected to Iris Chacon, nor to Iris Bahr, our guest coming up on the show later today. This is a guy named Jesus Chacon, another good guy. This young girl says she was sexually assaulted by him on multiple occasions over 4 years, both in Chacon's home, and guess where else? What other place did he have it off with this like pre-teenager? In church.
Oh, God. That's even worse.
Chacon supervised the nursery at First United Methodist Church in Fort Lupton. Oh, man. Again, there's nothing funny about it. Yeah, I'm sure YouTube is going to cry. Oh, he's making fun of rape of young, of children. Flag! It's like, yes, I'm making fun of it. I'm not committing it. Okay, so, but this is not Jesus Chacon. No. This is our beloved Mario. He looks good.
Doesn't he look great? I think he looks great.
He lost a ton of weight.
Well,
that's right. He was a big, kind of a fat guy. He's looking good, Mario. That, of course, Don Francisco from Sábado Gigante. Aplauso! Love him.
Oh, his spouse. I wonder if they're still married.
Go Mario. So anyway, I think it's time for another.
His wife is Teresa Munich Rosenblum.
Oh, wow. You go, man. You stay in the tribe. All right. Our next Greeley time. There it is. I'll get the trombone phone. Yeah. A caller said that a driver crashed into a retaining wall on his property. How do they find the driver? Well, the driver left behind their license plate and other car parts.
Oh, God. That's horrible.
It was hit and run. It's like, I wonder who this... H5637C.
Do you have any identifiers? Hold on. What's that? That's funny. I thought they left a note or something.
No, you don't need to leave a note.
No, you give your license plate. That's pretty funny.
Oh, man. And that'd be really cool if he's driving later and they fix the car a little bit and he's pulled over for speeding and the cop's license and registration. He just pulls it out of the glove compartment. Here.
Oh, my God.
Here's my driver's license. Here's my license plate. Time for another phone call.
I'm sorry.
Ooh. Let me get the maraca phone. Because I'm as rich as a maraca fella. Sorry about that. Ooh. This ain't good. A caller said that a building manager found blood in a room after a tenant moved out, which is, But I think as soon as people move in, they paint anyway. So honestly, no big deal. Would you move into a room that was covered with blood?
No.
You had to see her face. It was like there was not even a moment of thought.
I mean, unless they had perhaps it was the only place they could live. But don't they have forensic people that clean that? I mean.
Well, they have to bring them in. That's the thing. Yeah.
Bring somebody in, for goodness sake.
But maybe they're calling. It's like, why is there so much a pool of blood in this room?
If you're looking with a real estate agent and they take you to a place and it's filled with blood, I think you need to do agent. We've watched a lot of those real estate shows and nobody takes you to a room covered with blood.
You have to pay extra for that. You have to pay a lot. We're watching these ridiculous series in different parts of the country and around the world of real estate agents. They're all like supermodel hot looking or over plastic surgery looking real estate agents, and there's always this Charlie's Angels kind of main guy at the firm, and they're selling properties that are $8 million, 30 million euros, like places you can't even imagine in your wildest dreams that people live in. You could see it like a museum buying it and turning it into a showpiece. But there's actual humans on this planet who blink and can write a check for 28 million euros and say, I want to live here. And buy something with 400-foot high ceilings and pools here and a special hidden sauna room. I was like, Jesus. And when I was 20...
But they're fake. So a lot of someone told me, I think it was my friends in Colorado too, that when they say we're international house hunting, it's fake.
Oh,
they
well.
Just, so a lot of it is,
it's manufactured drama, and they're not really. But these places are real places, and there are people. And if I was in my 20s and 30s, I'd drool and I'd be like, God, if I could live in a place. Now I'm like, what the hell what would I do with 9 bedrooms and 14 baths? What?
You would get lost.
14 baths I could use because
you'd be like, honey.
You hear me like 2 halls down, 2 floors down. Ah!
Can I take the little shiny thing off your hair? Can you come here on the other side?
One moment, please.
Other side. Oh, you have 2 of them. Hold on here.
Oh, no, probably from balloons. Yeah.
Oh, give me your hand.
Yay!
There's another one. Okay, look at me. Look up. Okay.
Hold on, one more, folks.
It's going deeper in.
There we go. No, thank you.
This
is not dandruff.
No, it was bothering me because every time you turn your head, it was shiny. I was like, what the heck?
Well, it's from the balloons that was on my brain.
But I couldn't make out what it,
So those are all so far.
You could show it here if you want, on these, but don't tilt it. Just tilt it to there, see?
Oh, here's more.
Hold the whole thing, yeah.
So,
I've been collecting them off the floor.
There we go.
You can tilt your screen.
Those little dots. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so.
Achoo.
Those were all from Greeley, Colorado. This is Greeley Times. But part of Greeley Times is stories, ridiculous, weird stories from all around the world, all around the country. We have a few of those, of course. Most of them courtesy of Shepherd Express. So we thank them for that. Let's get to our first one. Oh, not that far away from where we are here in Maryland. Phillipsburg.
Even the Greeley Police Department stole your idea. Look.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much to my. Oh, I lost it.
David, what happened? Okay, I'll find it.
Yeah.
Right here, honey. Okay. Can you hold it flat?
Yeah, I can barely. Right. Okay.
Use your paw hand. Your hands are so delicate. Come on.
So my old friend Lara, who Lara was in our writing group back in Greeley, Colorado, posted this on my page.
The police are doing what you did, see?
Yeah, Throwback Thursdays from the Greeley Police Department, where the police department itself is sharing ridiculous things that they were dealing with. This is from 1973. Throwback. This is from the police department.
Let me hear it, hon.
March 10th, literally this month, 50 years ago.
You, David.
Man reported a drunk hanging on a light pole and singing.
Oh, wait, here we go.
It lies. And then... On March 26th, 1975, 7:35 p.m., woman reported a nurse took her crackers. Officer found
What is this world coming to?
this is what the police in Greeley were dealing with 50 years ago. Officer found it was a problem concerning the woman's doctor. So the doctor was stealing the crackers.
The doctor probably said, "Don't eat crackers. I don't want her to eat crackers." And the nurse is like, "Oh crap, we can't feed her crackers."
This is Greeley Police Department edition of Throwback Thursday. That is so really, really cool of them. Here is their little thing, and I thank so much to Lara for.
She what do you call it? Tagged you in the post.
So that's so great, and love to all the folks who were in the writing group and all those years ago.
What happened? One of them moved to Hawaii or something, right?
Yeah. One is alive, or I think as a teacher or something in Hawaii. Others are still living in Greeley and thereabouts. Thank you to, I remember Lisa. She used to call into the show now and again. And Don, our great old friend until he became, rabidly anti-Israel, pro-Palestinian. So I defriended him, even though he's the sweetest man imaginable. I cannot have him on my feed because it just gets the juices going. Anyway, let's go to Phillipsburg, New Jersey, for our first Elsewhere. This is first reported by the WFMZ. Why do people make fun of New Jersey? Why indeed? The town of Phillipsburg declared a local emergency last month after several sinkholes opened up on its streets. A dump truck that was hauling asphalt to repair one sinkhole, there's the sign of the dumping, fell into its own sinkhole.
God, that's so sad. That's so sad. It's like, we repair sinkholes. Where's the truck? In the sinkhole.
Fabulous. Meanwhile, down the street, another car fell into a hole. The dump truck also damaged a water main.
Oh my God, it got worse.
Which they couldn't.
Supposed to make it worse.
I know. And then they couldn't repair the water main until they got the truck out of the hole.
And how are they going to get the truck? Because no other truck can go there, right?
So, using ground-penetrating radar, officials located several voids between the street surface. Beneath the surface of the street. The mayor declared an emergency situation, evacuated 8 houses, and recommending everybody else stay away for a while too. This is in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Wama. Show me. Oh, that's me. That's the art pole. Oh no, this is another art pole?
I don't know what.
Oh, this is going to be.
That's today.
So we were talking earlier about Art Paul Schlosser and the painting of me. This is very much in the same exact vein.
He's got a lot of green.
So, all right, I can't even.
As a comedian, say it. What does it say?
I think
Is that him?
No. Hey, it's about comedian using the language of, I killed them, I murdered them, I slayed them. So I think about death, I have to kill you or I die. Or, hey, you really killed them. I don't know what comedian this is. Does it say
I'm asking you.
in Art Paul's thing of what the name of this painting is?
Okay.
Let me just see if I can.
Yeah, you can.
No, it doesn't. That's all I've got is his new painting of, I don't know what comedian that is supposed to be.
Should I ask who is it?
Or he probably has another post where it's named or something, or is that, do you recognize that comedian? It might be a local Milwaukeean or Madisonian. But, yeah.
Who is this, right?
Yeah.
Who is this?
Comedian. But, so this, by the way, was Phillipsburg, New Jersey. And then just yesterday, I was going to put this in a later Greeley Times segment. But I don't know if you heard about this, but the New York Post reported on this guy out in Brooklyn. And, and it's been, I understand this, it's been an unbelievably horrible winter up and down the East Coast. So we would get terrible snow, terrible ice. The ground would freeze up, then it would be warm again, open up, and this just destroys the gutters. and makes millions, not sinkholes, but potholes. So this genius, this I think he's a Venezuelan immigrant or something, he brings his truck from his shop and he parks it like half a block away from the biggest pothole in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Because every night, like half a dozen cars,
Oh, to protect them.
the tire just goes boom.
Oh my God.
And they need a new tire right then and there. So he's like, he honks, and the truck is right there. So you need a new tire? And,
Oh, I love that.
and he just rolls the tire over.
Wow.
This is true. This is true. The guy out in Brooklyn, the worst pothole in New York.
I love it. It's like, it's a good, what do you call it? It's capitalism at its best.
It's like having an ice cream truck at a park on a 95-degree day. It's like,
Or it's like when I used to go to like all these Weight Watcher things, right? Around the corner is like ice cream.
yeah, well, that's unfortunate, but it's true. And sometimes, some nights, so many cars lose their tires or go in or have to get realigned or something, that he's got to send his helper back to the shop to bring more tires.
So why don't they just fix the pothole?
Yes,
I
hello.
thought you meant he was blocking the pothole with his
No.
truck so that nobody would
Well, that would be nice.
nobody would
Go into it.
yeah.
No. He's a capitalist. He makes sometimes $2,000 a night.
Wow.
Yeah, just by being there.
So you mean the tire just pops off?
This is apparently a really bad. Like if you go into it, it's a jump, and it kills the tire. It deflates
Now
it.
the Butts
Yeah.
on Things guy, he's doing a day by day one too.
But is it the same guy?
Yeah. The one from yesterday is a mushroom. Look. That's 16 hours ago. That's yesterday, right?
Oh,
the Mario movie. It's based on a Mario. I don't know who
the character. Yeah. Well, she's talking about the Butts on Things guy, who is now doing a Butts on Things daily quick painting of Butts on Things.
Some LAX guy threw a guitar and they're just like, you know.
Well, yeah, there's video on the feed of this guy at the Los Angeles airport, a baggage handler, who handles a guitar, and it's like, yeah, here he is.
He's got like 7 of them,
He's just unloading, okay, play again. Thump.
There's one more.
He's just tossing them on the ground, like,
Like your sounds.
Well, to be fair, it is the music of Chuck Mangione. So I get why he would. Actually, Mangione's trumpet. That joke made no sense. It's Michael Bolton's band.
I don't even know what you're talking about,
But anyway, let's do another elsewhere in our Greeley Times today. Now, you guys might have heard about this one. This goes back to February when the Olympics were on TV, covered by Canadian television, by the way. Australian TV reporter Danica Mason had to offer an on-air apology.
What you talked about, look what came up.
I'm really tired today.
You were just talking about tires.
Tires, I know, that's what I'm saying. Tires. So, Australian TV reporter Danica Mason offered an on-air apology for some of her coverage of the Winter Olympics. Why? Because she started slurring her words, and instead of I'm slurring my words.
Oh, you're tripping over them.
Instead of staying on topic, she got into the price of coffee in Italy.
I love her. I did that yesterday when talking to someone. I completely went to
Oh, wow. But she did this on the air.
Oh, okay, no, I didn't
While
do that here. Yeah.
covering the Olympics, and she mentioned something about American iguanas.
I love her. She's my new friend.
Her colleagues blamed the cold weather
Wait.
on her
What
stumbles.
was she talking about?
So she's supposed to be covering like some Olympic sport.
I mean, you went off about how we got to pay for ketchup in Italy,
But I was talking about it, or maybe I wasn't.
No, you weren't.
That flummoxed me. If you're in America...
Oh, here you go down there. Honey?
Yeah.
Why was she talking about it? I can see...
There was no reason.
Iguanas. Wait, did she encounter an iguana in Italy, perhaps?
I have no idea. Oh, I think the Winter Olympics were in Italy, weren't they? They're in
Yeah, I wonder.
some Placlancaclo,
Yes.
Italy. So. Now, Mason later came clean and said that she had a little bit to drink, which, because of the climate and the altitude up there in northern Italy, or high up Italy, she had an empty stomach. That little bit that she apparently had to drink acted like a whole lot more. But iguanas, really?
Well, good for her. Maybe she was having a special time with herself.
I guess she was. And she apologized, and I don't think it cost her job or anything. But yeah. We haven't. Excuse me.
What today is? What's today?
Today is March 28th, Saturday.
Oh, yesterday was World Theater Day.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
This is from New Virginia, Iowa. Why a state somewhere else would take the name of another place and just to confuse people is beyond me. New Virginia, Iowa, reported by KCRG.
That's a weird name.
Now, you think you've had a bad job interview? And I've had my share. Check out Gregory Saxton of New Virginia, Iowa. He interviewed for a deputy position with the Warren County Sheriff's Office.
Nice.
During a polygraph screening test.
Oh no, God, this is not going to be good.
And who puts people through a polygraph in a job interview?
No, you do for the police. You have to.
Oh, really? Wow.
So it probably was like, if you don't pass a polygraph, they're not going to move you to the next round.
I guess. Well, yeah, but it's not admissible in court or in anything. But
no, but they want to know if you fail it. I mean, if you fail it, that's not a good sign.
Well,
I think you go to the bottom of the list, David.
Well, Saxton was hooked up and under questioning admitted that he had been on the dark web viewing child pornography.
Whoa.
Well, that led to a search warrant.
Why would he admit that? Did they ask him that?
Maybe he said no, or maybe he said yes.
But why would they ask such a specific question?
I have no idea.
They would probably say, have you done anything illegal or anything that you should have reported? But they're not going to be like so specific.
I don't know how the Q&A went. I just know that he blurted it, or whatever he did.
God.
Why
would you go for, if that's your life, why would you go for a job in law enforcement?
I don't know. Well, I guess you get children coming in who've already been raped.
That's so weird.
And therefore, they're used to it.
Oh,
so
that's weird.
You have new candidates.
That's
He was arrested at his home and charged with 13 counts of possession of kicking porn. He didn't get a job. Just FYI, he did not. Didn't even get a second interview, which I think is kind of cruel. That is sad. Now, I think we have another call coming in. This coming all the way from Turkey. And not chicken either, Turkey. Zeytinburnu, Turkey, as reported by Reuters. During the first half of a local football match, a ball kicked high in the air struck a seagull.
Wait.
No! It's actually harder to hit a seagull head on than to get the ball in the net.
It takes a lot of planning.
Now, there's more to this.
Oh, God, yes.
The team captain rushed to the fallen bird and gave it CPR on its little chest.
You can't, mouth to beak?
Well, CPR is, I don't know.
But you have to blow and then just...
Well, whatever he did, it worked.
Whoa!
The gull was then brought to the sideline for further care. Bad news is the team lost the match.
Who cares? I mean, that guy's probably not going to be like magic,
But the captain felt proud about saving a life, which was, he said, quote, more important than the championship.
I bet you what will happen now is he's going to form a cult where he saves things, right?
And what's really nice about this whole story, even though he hit the bird, he saved it, whatever, nobody cried foul. Thank you very much. We're doing Greeley Times on Dave's Gone By on this March 28th. We have another couple of elsewheres, and then we'll get on with it. Yeah, sunny but cold. I know. Spring is coming. Elsewhere. Let me get the horn phone. Let me get on the horn here. Pennsylvania, Poconos. The Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania. Reported by WPVI. The Pocono police are looking for a man who set a townhouse fire that spread to his neighbors. A witness said this man set multiple small blazes in his own house to try to kill spiders. At one point, he had a smoldering fire on his floor, and then he tried to move a love seat over it. The witness then tried to put out some of the fires, but the guy kept setting more. Eventually, the pyro escaped in the U-Haul and is still at large. So, I don't know, if you have a spider problem, probably setting...
Overkill. I mean, why not call an exterminator, for gosh sake?
I literally have no idea. I don't know what his...
I don't think fire really helps kill spiders, right?
Well, probably, yeah. It would burn to death. The problem...
But they run.
Can you see the other problem?
I mean, I think they run, so as soon as you start a fire somewhere, they're going to run.
But if you burn down your entire house, there won't be any spiders in it.
Oh, that's true.
Later on, when the smoldering stops and everything dies down, it's cool, spiders will come back. So that's when you get the real exterminators in. So first you burn the house down, spiders go away. They should do that with bed bugs too. I think
That seems excessive.
A little bit. Oh,
sorry.
let's go to the coast.
Oh.
For our next Elsewhere, yellow. This is, sorry about that.
Oh, what the heck is going on?
Sit down.
Hey, are you okay?
I accidentally,
Oh, okay.
whoops.
Are you okay?
This is in Fresno,
Need some
California.
help? Is that a sign?
Well, this guy did. Michael Del Cid, age 46, not El Cid, Del Cid, 46 years old, was arrested after a chase on February 17th. This was Del Cid's 36th arrest. This one for reckless driving, evading cops, and violating probation.
Wow.
Del Cid's criminal record goes back to 1994, and he's ineligible for bail, which doesn't seem to matter, does it?
Wow. I guess I always thought people were eligible.
I really want, this is the kind of thing that Republicans and the New York Post and conservative paper, how do people have arrest records as long as your arm and are still out there? How is that? I don't know how that works. I honestly don't know. Even if you do a relatively minor crime and you get a year in prison, right? In that year, you can't be committed, and then you come out, and it's just, how, when they talk about the revolving door, how is it possible? I don't understand it. Anywho, we're going to stay in California for our next Elsewhere. This is out of East Hollywood.
A shallot is 100.
Yay! Happy birthday, Gene Shalit. KTLA reports that, oh my God.
What?
Apparently, self-driving AI vehicles, I forgot we had this one, right? They still need some R&D, because I loaded this up like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Kaya Reel of East Hollywood ordered food for delivery, but the Coco robot device ran into problems. Ms. Reel heard noise outside and saw that not only had the robot snagged its wheel on her fence, it had gotten free and was driving away with half of her fence stuck to it. Reel chased after it, quote, like a crazy person, but she's being reimbursed for the damage. Coco's previous difficulties included running into an ambulance.
Oh, God.
That's a pretty quick
I saw one of the food robots get run over by a train. Not in real life.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it's
Oh,
upsetting.
no, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I get knocked over a parked
your
motorcycle.
friend Pitts Quattrone is doing a
Didgeridoo workshop?
showcase.
Oh, where? When?
I
In
couldn't
Australia?
say
Where?
it. April 2, 9, and 16. It's a 3-class series, $95 at the YMCA in 115 Church Street.
I don't know where he lives.
I don't know
Is
where
he in
Church
Cali?
Street is.
Probably Cali.
I don't have no idea.
But anyway, yeah.
They give you a thing to scan,
So big shout out. We'll mention that in April. Or actually, what do you say, April 2nd? So that's next week.
Of them.
Yeah. So Pitts Quattrone, he's a didgeridoo maker and master. And if you want to learn about the didgeridoo, he's doing a 3-course series. So go check him out on Facebook. Pitts Quattrone is the name. And let's do let's do one more elsewhere on our Greeley Times segment.
Oh,
This
sorry, I'm sorry.
we go to Cascavel, Brazil. We talked about Brazil before. Forget shock collars, carry a phone. Ronaldo, a man from Cascavel, Brazil,
Neighbor.
was walking to work when two vicious dogs attacked him and lunged at his neck.
Oh, goodness.
As he fought them off, one of the dogs bit down on the cell phone in his shorts pocket.
God.
The phone exploded.
Oh, my God.
It burned him slightly,
Oh, God.
but it scared the dogs off.
I was scared. Oh,
Boom!
oh, jeez, David.
Says Ronaldo, quote, the mobile phone saved my life. Not only that, the dog's owner agreed to cover his medical expenses and the cost of a new phone.
Did it cover his pants?
And, well, I think the pants, he's got to get a new pair of shorts. But
For many reasons. For many reasons.
would you think that phones would explode? I guess Israelis know
There's
this.
a picture in your feed about a Samsung that exploded.
Oh, really?
In your
Oh,
newsfeed, yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, so they do explode, yeah. The batteries go cuckoo.
Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's do one more. We'll go back to Greeley, because the segment is really called Greeley Times. So this is another story that comes from Greeley, Colorado.
I'm sorry.
Here we go. With a pen phone. Let's see. A caller reported, quote, a creepy man walking around the neighborhood. Can we just abridge that to an unmarried man over 30? I was just wondering. And then one more. A caller said, someone broke into their friend's home, made a mess because they threw the ashes of the friend's sister on the ground. I mean, I know that sister used to make an ash of herself, but seriously. And I think that buries this edition of Greeley Times here on on Dave's Gone By. Yeah, baby.
Mr. Horace Greeley was no fool. I'm sure that you'll agree with me that Greeley was no fool.
What he is getting at is that Mr. Greeley was no fool.
Oh, yeah.
Yippee-yi, 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 yi-yi, yippee-yi, yippee-yi, yippee-yi.
Can you believe it? It's 10 to 11 Eastern Time here in the Daverhood Live on this Saturday morning, March 28th, 2026. It is our 1026th episode of the program. We're calling it Bar Mitzvah because, yes, indeed, we have a lovely lady who is joining us as a guest on the show. Her name is Iris Bahr, and you've seen her on Curb Your Enthusiasm. She's also done guest spots on various other sitcoms and TV shows. Plus, she did a celebrated one-woman show about a decade and a half ago off-Broadway called Die. And now she's back with a new solo show that, if I can just get my paperwork in order, it's actually that her show Die won the Lucille Ortel Award and was nominated for a Drama Desk Award. But it's Stories from the Brink, my festive near-death adventures at the Soho Playhouse, playing now through April 3rd. So you have one more week to see it. You're definitely one, because she has stories to tell about traveling in her life, living in Israel, serving in the IDF, and also appearing on TV and creating her own TV series, and on and on and on. So we're going to have a very fun time. Let me share my screen with ya. Hold on one moment. There it is. Won't you please welcome to the Daverhood, the one, the only, the Jewish Rabbi Sol Solomon, and, let me open this with QuickTime. Thank you very much. Actress, writer, writer and author, performer, creator, Iris Bahr. Oh, shalom, my friends. Shalom, my enemies. This is your old pal, Rabbi Sol Solomon, the founder and spiritual leader of Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York. And oh, I am delighted to have I'm passing the bar, ladies and gentlemen, because with us is Iris Bahr. How many times have you heard that joke? Let me tell you a little bit about this actress. She's been on Curb Your Enthusiasm. She created and starred in the HD TV series Svetlana. You've also seen her in such movies as Larry the Cable Guy, Health Inspector. I never knew there was that subtitle there. And on TV and Hacks and Friends and Drew Carey and Big Bang Theory. She's also an authoress and stand-up comedian. Her books include Mokshu, My Pikachu, I like that, and, pardon me for saying this, Dork Whore, which I've been called a few times. She is a Lucille Lortel award-winning Drama Desk nominated playwright and actress for her show Die, but she's very much alive. In fact, she has a new one-woman play that you can go see called Stories from the Brink, My Festive Near-Death Adventures, which is playing now through this coming Shabbos, April 3rd, at the Soho Playhouse on Van Damme Street. Ladies and gentlemen, won't you welcome Iris Bahr? Shalom, Iris!
Shalom, shalom. How are you?
Oh my God, how you doing?
Good.
Good, this is good. So tell me, how is your one-woman show, Stories from the Brink, going?
It's going great. You know, it's a series of vignettes from my life that encompass many different adventures, travel, childhood, war zones, caregiving for my mom, and, you know, a slew of other things. So it's funny, it's moving, so people are kind of laughing and crying intermittently. And it's
This
going
happens
great.
to be, yeah. So give us a shtickle, give us a taste that will make us want to go see the whole show. What's a story that
a
you
lot
think?
of crazy shit happened in my lifetime. When I was a kid, my parents were very secular Jews, put me in an Orthodox yeshiva, and I had to lead a double life, and until one day everything went awry, and that's one story. I got stung by an entire beehive, and that was another one. It's a bunch. I don't want to give away too much.
No,
yeah.
well, you can tell the whole story, obviously,
Yes.
in the show. But I remember there was that Macaulay Culkin movie, My Girl, where the character dies when she's stung by bees and wasps and hornets. You lived.
I lived. I did vomit, but I did live.
How many bees did they count? They
didn't count. No, they put a lot of calamine lotion, which is a useless substance, by the way. It does nothing. Nothing. But yeah, I kept it together. Everybody else ran, and I stood there, and I took it for the team. So
Good God. How did it end, though? I mean, you see them jumping in water or
well, all the bees die. I mean, the entire hive, they died. They stung me, and they all died. You know, they sting and they die. So
Did you feel good? It's sort of like dealing with terrorists. It's like they do something horrible, and then boom, they die a happy.
And then they're gone, and that's it. Yeah. So that's kind of what happened.
When were you in a war zone?
Well, I mean, I was in Israel on October 7th, and I also, when I was a kid, I was there during the Gulf War, so we had to deal with the Scud attacks, and so that's another vignette. That's actually a very funny vignette.
Falling missiles, hilarious.
Yeah, but the Scuds, the Saddam Hussein Scud, there's a whole other vignette with me and my mom. You know, we have to seal a room, you know, with duct tape, you plastic wrap, you know, your room comes the sealed room, and my mom didn't want to put her gas mask on because she didn't want to mess up her hair. This is true. And so she's like, I just did my hair. And I'm like, okay. So there's that. So a lot of fun, as you can tell, like a lot of, you know, I always try and find the humor even in the most darkest of situations. I'm sorry. My son is on the subway by himself. So I just have to see where he's at.
He's 2 years old. He's
a toddler, and I just hope for the kindness of strangers.
Yeah. Check your phone.
Sorry.
No, please. This we'll wait. Tell him hi. Tell him Rabbi Sol.
Okay, Rabbi Sol says
God
that
bless
you're
you.
a failure, and I should disown you. Love you, mean it. Okay, great. I may have to be bouncing. Yeah.
So one thing that you were in the IDF, but that is not when you were. That was not October 7th. That was a wild.
No. Yeah, I mean, I was living there. I was drafted like everybody else. I had a mindless job in the Army. It was kind of no consequence. But I did it.
Thank
So
God. Would you rather have been on the front lines?
No. But this one really was like, I have no doubt that even AI would have been like, this is too dumb for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like, this is a waste of my time. So that's how bad it was.
So you were there, what, 2 years doing that thing? Safe, no problem. You didn't see any.
Yeah.
Well, thank God. Good. Thank God.
Yeah.
So,
where are you based?
Oh God, I'm as base as you can possibly get. Technically, I'm in Great Neck, New York, which is where my shul is.
Okay.
My wonderful town. So were you hiding that you were a secular Jewess when you were going to the Orthodox? Did you not want to?
Yeah, because otherwise I would be ostracized, and so I was leading this double life, and my parents would drive me on Shabbat to McDonald's, which you couldn't get less kosher than McDonald's back in the day. They used to deep fry the potatoes in pig fat, as far as I recall.
It really did. And even the filet-o fish.
It was all
awful. Yeah.
And we would drive through the Orthodox neighborhoods while everybody else was walking to shul, and I would have to like duck down like El Chapo, to not be spotted. So it was rough.
Yeah, but so what did that make you feel? Not only having that bifurcated existence when you were a child, but seeing Orthodoxy up close and not necessarily believing the level of belief that they and I have. How did that make you feel about Judaism?
No, I felt it. I was conflicted because I did believe, and I did want to be like everybody else. I did want to be observant, and I did want to go to shul with everybody and be part of the community. There's an amazing sense of community in modern Orthodox. I'm sure also the ultra Orthodox even more so, but there's an amazing sense of community and support, and they all go to shul together, and they're all hanging out, and they all kind of have these rituals and very distinct guidelines on how to live life. It does make a lot of things more streamlined, and obviously if you have faith, that makes life easier. And so someone who fluctuates like me and who was living a very secular life, it was a bummer.
Because when you were an adult, you could have made the choice at that point.
Yeah, and I didn't want to. Yeah, and again, also it's it's hard when you're not. I'm a cultural Jew, like many, right? Like I love the traditions, and I believe in God, but it's also like I'm not like, oh, I must do this or I must do that. I believe in the values. The Jewish values. That to me is what's important.
As Woody Allen put it, God and carpeting. Those are the true actual values.
Woody Allen, a man of many values. So, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm a proud, I'm a proud Jew, but I accept all faiths in the sense that like many ways to climb the mountain, and whatever, as long as you're not hurting anybody else and don't think you're better than anyone else, you're good to go.
Come on, we're better.
Right. No, I understand that. But besides the Jews,
we're not
everybody
supposed
else
to act like we're better, but we're better.
Right.
So here comes the question: as an Israeli sometimes person, as an idea person, as a secular Jew, do you separate Judaism and Zionism? I conflate them. I think they are one.
Oh my God, that's a tough one. We're really diving deep.
We're diving deep, damn it.
I mean, that's again. I believe in the need of the state of Israel for the Jews. I know many Jews that are now have of conflicted opinion. I do think that not wanting a Jewish homeland is not wanting something for the Jews. I mean, I do think that 100%. But I also believe in a two-state, I want peace and I want to live alongside. Like, I feel like this is not tenable. And unfortunately, whether we have a partner or not is a big question. But I'm a highly compassionate person, and I look at the situation now is heartbreaking to me. You know what I mean? And the fact that Hamas is back in Gaza, and that, and all the people that perished on truly, on the Palestinian civilians, like it's all so tragic and useless, and it's heartbreaking, and all the hostages we lost, and it's like, and now in Iran, my heart goes out for the Iranian citizens, you know what I mean? And it's like, and the Lebanese citizens, like, again, not everybody's Hezbollah, not everybody is, and we're all kind of caught in this endless loop.
I will say I am all for the Lebanese. If two women want to be together and marry, that is completely fine by me. I think that's nothing at all wrong with the Lebanese, But let me ask you, where were you physically on October 7th?
I was in Tel Aviv, and my son was camping on the beach in Ashkelon.
Which was how far from?
Is right by Gaza, right there. Yeah.
So what was your day like? I mean, I
It
remember
was-
9/11 in America. I was
Yeah, no,
Queens.
it was horrific. I mean, that's a big part of the show. So you should just come to the show. And then you can tell
Everybody
the
should come to
story.
the show. The show
Please
is
come
so.
to the show, because I really don't. I mean, that literally is the show. It was a very harrowing day, and obviously, and thank God, Baruch Hashem, he's fine. But many people from those beaches did not make it out, and it was a horrible day, and everybody's reeling. And I think it's been a tragedy not only for Israel but for the Jewish people. I mean, the rise and everyone is kind of jumping on the bandwagon, and it's horrible. I mean, there was just a thing in London, they lit those ambulances, and it's endless. And then Michigan, and it's sad. I mean, again, I know that this is no surprise, but it's still.
And nor did it
tragic.
start in 1948 or on October 7th.
No.
Anti-Semitism is
As old as time, but now there's, so.
A tale as old as time.
There you go.
Let's
Sing
all
it.
hate the
Sing it,
Jews.
Rabbi Sol.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, this is not your first one-woman show, though. You also won that award for Die, where you
Yes.
had stories of long before, not even Israel related. So what's a story or two of your crazy, amazing life that...
Well, I mean, this is my sixth solo show. And Die, I explored, it was, 12 or 13 characters in a cafe right before a suicide bomber enters, right? And all the characters perish, but they don't know that. So they're celebrating life. And I explored many perspectives. And I had a West Bank settler, and I had a Palestinian academic that had to deal with the checkpoints. Like I'm always into exploring all the perspectives and having people make sense of it, what you will, and that to me was interesting, and how outsiders view us and are misunderstood, and how we are misunderstood, and also internal critique, there's that too. There's a lot of people upset in Israel now with what's going on, and upset with the government, and there's no shortage of that. But so my other shows were all fictional. I created characters. I had a show called I Lost You There, completely fictional, and it was a story of a woman writing letters to her daughter who didn't know that she was dying, and she pretended to be on a trip. But I explore all these different characters that she meets, and so. And I had another show about immigrant experience in America, and I had many an immigrant in that show that I played. And then once my mom had a stroke 5 years ago now, while she was talking to me on video, and the stroke caused dementia, and so I wrote an entire show about that day and caregiving for a loved one with dementia, which is a very obviously isolating experience. And so I did this show because I knew that people needed to feel less alone. Like caregiving for a loved one is such a prevalent experience, obviously, as you get older and people are caring for their spouses. And the amount of people that came to me and said, oh, my husband has Alzheimer's, or my mother has this. And the show has a lot of humor in it, because again, that's how I kind of deal with.
Thank God, the topics you choose, Iris. I mean,
but it's a lot of humor and levity, and it offers relief, and so I feel like it's really being of service. Now, this show is actually really funny. So, Stories from the Brink, despite all the content, people crack up the entire show. So some people go, oh, that was great stand-up. It's like people really see it as a comedic piece, even if you're emotional here and there. So it's really seen through a very comedic lens.
Well, you are labeled on your website as a stand-up as well as a theatrical performer. So have you stopped doing straight, go to clubs, do the stand-up?
I do stand-up, but I do special engagements. I don't do, I'm not running around the city, because I've been on tour for the last year and a half with this show, and also I was shooting a TV series for Amazon in New Mexico for 4 months, so I was there. So I don't really run around town doing 15-minute sets. If I'm asked to headline, I'll headline. I'll do special events. I host a lot of stuff. I host private things. If I'm going to synagogues or someone's home, then I'll do stand-up.
Oh,
I'm happy to come to your synagogue. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my God, we need someone to run our Seder, because I'm so freaking bored with it. But here's a question and it's the sexist question that women always get asked. But I'm an old sexist, so I'll ask it. So there you are, you were checking on the phone with your son, right, who was riding the subway alone, that. So you must get asked, oh, you were in New Mexico for 4 months, right?
Yes.
How do you be a mommy and a housewife and a thing and have a real career where you are shooting series?
This is the first time I've been away for a long stretch. I have not done that, and I have opted not to do that because I wanted to be with my son, and no judgment on anyone who does it. I'm a single parent, and so I have to make those choices. His dad came to be with him part of the time, and I came a lot, and he had, so it was all taken care of. He wasn't roaming around on his own. And it's not because I judge anyone that has to work or wants to work. It's just my choice. I have, one kid. I know that at some age he's not going to want to hang out with me, and I try and maximize my time with him, and that's what I've been doing, and I love it. It doesn't feel like a sacrifice. Like, I think when you do something wholeheartedly, it doesn't seem like a sacrifice because I'm doing the thing that I wanted. But doing the series was great, but yeah, it was hard being away. It was probably 3 months, and then I came back and forth to kind of shoot some smaller stuff, but it was amazing. And he came to visit, and I came back, and we took trips, and went to where George O'Keeffe lived, and horseback riding through the desert. New Mexico's an amazing.
He's probably too young for you to explain the flower paintings to him.
He's definitely not too young. No, in New York, these kids, the things he asks me, I'm like, oh my God, what do you even know to ask that question?
Yeah,
son.
Yeah. So, but let me ask you, what do you think was your career-defining moment? Because you have a pretty, you're doing series, you're doing one-person show, you're touring, you're going all around. What was the thing that took you from being an unknown wannabe actress, playwright, comedian, to being, I've got an agent and a full dance card, and I work and I turn things down?
I think as long as you're working, I don't define success by financial, especially in the world of theater. I could have been a lot more successful. I mean, I have people that I started out with that are Broadway or have their specials, but that was never was my guiding force for better or worse. I publish books. I've always done a lot of different things. And it's not like people recognize me on the street, when I say to them, my son, when I say to them, they look at me and I go, why do I know you, and they go, from Curb, then they immediately know. But it's not like, oh God, can I get a selfie with you, Iris? And I'm like, no, it's fine. It's not that thing. So I think that I like creating work. I like shepherding work. I help people develop their own work. That's why I teach a lot. And I love work where I feel like it's meaningful to me. And a lot of the stuff I do is not commercial. Like, it's just not, the show now or the shows I've done, people love and they come, but I'm not touring, colleges in Detroit with this show. So I think that's, I could if I wrote something very commercial, but that hasn't really been my.
By the way, let me first of all apologize because I didn't realize it's Iris Bahr.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, is it Iris, like Iris Chacon?
Yeah, like Iris, like Iris Chacon, that's exactly right, yes.
Is Bahr, am I saying Bahr okay?
Bahr is correct, yes.
Bahr is correct. All right, so Iris, and I do have to ask, working with the Curb people, Larry David and all that, what, because you have a great scene with him on the ski lift and all that.
Yes.
What were they like to work with?
Oh, amazing. Larry's the best. I mean, everybody on that show, I did 4 episodes over the course of 15 years. I just shot the finale a few years ago. It's like, they're amazing, and Larry, and everything is, improvised, but the storylines are so brilliant, and he's such a kind soul and, great to work with. So it was wonderful.
I was wondering, because you don't know when the camera goes off and you're not part of it.
No, he is lovely. I have to say, I don't think I've ever had an experience, I've done a lot of TV. Obviously, when you work with really big, when I did Friends, I was just starting out and they were at the height of their fame. They were all very nice. And, Jennifer Aniston would come up to me after and say, great job. But a lot of them are also they're there to do their job. They've been doing the show for a million years. They're not going to talk to every rinky-dink co-star that comes in for 4 lines. And I understand that. You know what I mean? But no one was ever rude. No, I did. When I was doing theater, I encountered, the dudes, alcoholic, I had enough. Well, I did have Me Too moments to write a book about that. So that I did have. I did have a lot of Me Too moments coming up in the industry, but,
Well, what was it, Harvey himself or who?
Harvey sadly did not hit on me. I met Harvey in Cannes, and we talked about some things, and that was it. There was never an invite. There were no robes involved. And I got to tell you, this guy would shut up anything. So the fact that I got turned down was really not great for the ego. I'm like the guy, literally a plant. So.
And by the way, you're pretty hot.
Thank you
say
so
you're a
much,
very
Rabbi.
attractive
Thank you so
woman.
much.
So it's you
Thank
take
you.
it personally. But who wanted to give you a quid pro quo?
I'm not going to name. I'm not. That's not. Yeah, that's not what we're here for. But I always
what
call
I'm here
people on their shit. I always was like, "What are you doing?" And then I never got work from them again. But I was always like, "What the fuck are you doing?" So
That's what they were trying to do was fucking. But then I don't know what to do. No, but all right. But then I'll spin this back on you. Who is an actor that you maybe well known that you were afraid of working with, or you thought would be standoffish and cold, and turned out to be really extra nice and sweet?
Oh God, I don't know. I've always had really good experiences. I can't say. I've met celebrities, you know. And again, it's hard in the world of celebrity because these people are accosted all the time. And when you're talking to someone who's extremely famous, it's always about you trying to make conversation or small talk, and they don't really care. Like, no one's asking you. The only person who was so amazing and took so much interest in asking me about it was Steve Martin. I met him at a social event, and honestly, asking about comedy and the work, you know, without any agenda, just pure and genuinely interested. So you know, again, there's people of all kinds in all industries. I think that, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do?
No, I know. And by the way, what I am going to do is remind people that Iris Bahr's show, Stories from the Brink, is playing through April 3rd at the Soho Playhouse. But let's tell us more about your previous shows, because that one we don't want to know because we won't go see it. The other ones we can't see right now. So what are some more stories from either or from your book, Dork Whore? I haven't read it. I don't know what that is.
Well, a bunch of stories from Dork Whore and Machu Picchu are in Stories from the Brink. So there was a crazy story when I went whitewater rafting, and there's another story in Ecuador. So there's a lot of like crazy stuff that happened that I share in my in the show.
What's a story that's not in the show that you can share with us?
A story that's not in the show. Well, you're tackling me here. Like, I got to run through my entire.
I've done one-person shows. I know that they start 3 hours long and you have to cut them to 80, 90 minutes. So what's...
Oh, no, my shows are all under an hour. I believe in short is sweet. So my shows are always 55 minutes and under. Always.
Nice. Yes.
Always. Yes, always.
You should add commercials. You know,
when I had my alter ego, Ray Lynn, you know, my redneck intellectual, she has a mullet. Whenever I used to do my live podcast tapings, I would do fake ads in between. But the series that I'm doing for Amazon now, that's going to be great. That's coming out hopefully later this year. I play Leah, the matriarch. You know, it's the story of Joseph. It's called Joseph of Egypt. And, you know, married to Jacob. And I got Rachel, who Jacob prefers, obviously. And
is this done in a comic way, or is it a series?
No, this is a drama. This is an Amazon limited series. And New Mexico stood in for for Israel, for Canaan. And it actually looked like it. There were I'd stand there. I'm like, oh my God, this kind of looks like the Galilee. It's like, but we're in New Mexico. So, so I'm very excited about that. Very, very excited.
No, I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I'm wondering, and we're going to go back to the Jewishness now, because how can we not? That you went to Brown University. In fact, you were magna cum laude. Sorry about the word magna cum laude, and you studied religion. What did you learn?
Religious studies. I focused more on Chinese philosophy. That was what I was interested in. Yeah.
So what did you learn about, what is the one big takeaway about Chinese philosophy? It's like 1 from column A, 2 from column B.
Oh, I mean, you know, it's all about Buddhism and Taoism is so great because it really is about non-attachment, but still being passionate. I think people always confuse non-attachment with being indifferent to things, but it's really not. I think it's really about perspective and the idea of kind of harmony in the world and how you have effect on, you know, everything around you. And we really don't know. We don't know so much. I think that's really the
God knows.
Wisdom is, well, again, but you know, to really, and I guess curiosity about the world. I think that Eastern traditions have so much wisdom, and I meditate almost every day. I've been meditating for decades, and I find that very, very powerful. And I really wish they would teach more meditation and incorporate it, especially with this younger generation that, you know, has done everything to promote ADHD in terms of And I know I'm also looking at my phone. You know what I mean? I have my
Yeah,
notifications.
your phone
on
is
my
literally
screen.
right there. It's like, boom, yeah. I
Yeah.
got it.
So
I got it.
I feel like there's something very powerful with sitting, sitting with yourself and sitting with your
It's called
thoughts.
hemorrhoids. That's a powerful
That's
thing.
true. That's true. Which I've had, which have been fun. But also the compassionate observer. I think that's also another thing that less self-flagellation and more compassion for yourself and stepping outside yourself as as if you were watching yourself with compassion. I think that's something that's informed me and informed how I interact with other people too.
Now, speaking of other people interactions, on your credits there, it says you did an episode of Columbo.
I did. Yeah. So here's a fun story.
Yes.
Okay. So this was a remake, obviously. Years later, Peter Falk, they brought him back for like a Columbo special or whatever.
Yeah.
And my mom, obviously, my parents grew up on Peter Falk and loved Columbo. And I had this was one of my first roles. And I hadn't been living in LA long. My mom was living, in Israel. And I tell her I'm doing Columbo. And she's like, I might as well have won the Oscar. I literally had one line. I don't think it was a line. I think it was one word. I was a police officer in the doorway, and Peter Falk comes by, and I think I say, like, right this way. It really was not, it wasn't, it wasn't Shakespeare.
It wasn't even an under 5. It was an under 2.
It was just a nod, and so, but usually when you're a co-star or whatever, they give you whatever you call it, the 3-bagger, like they give you the small trailer, which is like a little pod. Like there's 3 or 4 of them in one trailer, and you put your stuff in and you hang out while you wait, But for some reason, there was like some sort of mishap, and I got like the director wasn't on set or whatever. I don't know. I got this massive trailer that till today, I have not gotten a trailer as nice as that trailer. So my mom comes to set. Now she really thinks that I've arrived. That's it. And then she gets to the craft services and she's chatting with Peter, and it was so happy. I made her so happy. It was that's so great. When you can do that for your parents.
Well, I'm so glad I asked that question.
Yeah.
Do you have any fun stories of doing and creating, and what made you create? You had a series of your own called Svetlana about all these Russians, and it seems like the whole cast was Russian. You were literally hiring.
They were, but I had a lot of great guest stars. Oh, one more celebrity that I had interact with my mom. Phyllis Diller came to see a show I did in LA, a musical. And I went to her, I said, if you call my mom now, can I call my mom and you can say hi to her? And she called. My mom was in the supermarket, and she's probably like, what the fuck? Like Phyllis Diller. And her voice is so distinct. You can't fake a Phyllis Diller. It was great. And then she also met Red Buttons, who said to her, she goes, I'm here from Israel. And Red Buttons is like, don't blow up on me. I mean, he had that comeback immediately. It was like, how amazing. Yeah,
the beloved Aaron Schwat, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was his real name,
Really?
Yeah, he was born Aaron Schwat. And why would he change that? I think
he would have. Yeah, Red Buttons. That's interesting. I had no idea.
So Svetlana, us. What was the impetus?
I've been doing characters for a long time, and I was doing things on the street, and I always had this Russian madam character that I would do, Svetlana, and she initially started by doing like hidden camera stuff in Beverly Hills. I would go and like wreak havoc. And then I decided to shoot a pilot, and I shot the pilot on my own dime in one day. I cast it and I wrote it, and then a lot of it was also improvised. Like I'd write the storyline, a lot of it was improvised. And then I sent it to Mark Cuban. I had never met the person. Just an email, like a generic email. He watched it within like 20 minutes. He's like, I love this. And I'm like, let's make it into it was on Funny or Die. I put it on Funny or Die first. Sorry, and it done very well on Funny or Die. So I have to add that in there. Anyway, and then we did 2 seasons. And then after 2 seasons, I was tired because I was doing everything. I was writing, directing, starring. It was 18-hour days. I was killing myself. And at that point I said, 2 seasons was great, and I'm done.
What was Mark? I mean, you must have interacted with him.
Oh, he's great.
Would you vote for him for president? Because he's probably, I'm assuming.
Is he going to run? Yeah.
I mean, he might.
I probably would. He's super smart, and he's got, he's a remarkably grounded human being, and yeah.
Now, speaking of smartness, how close were you to becoming a brain surgeon?
Oh, God, no. I was not. I did neuroscience research in undergrad, and then afterwards I was like a research assistant But I never, I loved going into the OR when they were doing, brain surgery. Me and the neuroscientist, you'd test the subject and you'd have to test them while they were being operated on to make sure certain areas of the brain were, memory, that kind of thing. There were other tests that but I was not, I had zero interest in like the data analysis and all the dry computer analysis stuff that is necessary. And so I realized you can't really phone in brain research. You really have to be committed. You know what I mean? And I was phoning it in. I was like,
you can text. Technically, you could text it in.
Yeah, exactly. Well, AI, soon all of it. But so it was great. But I'm still in touch with the neuroscientist that I worked with, and she came to see my last show, and so it's good.
So speaking of we have your current show, right? Which is Stories from the Brink, my festive near-death adventures playing at the Soho Playhouse through Friday. But the invariable question, and you've shot the thing in Arizona, that's going to be coming up.
New Mexico, yes.
I'm sorry, New Mexico. What's next? What are you working on? What's coming up?
I'm doing a cabaret, my first ever cabaret at 54 Below. And so I'll be doing July 9th. And so I'll be doing a bunch of characters, and each character will be singing. So Svetlana's going to be there, and Fiona Chutney, and Shuli, my Orthodox character, and Shosh. So it's going to be like a fun.
Are the songs original, or are you doing?
No. I'm going to be doing a lot of jazz. I'm going to be doing a lot of Simon and Garfunkel, or just Paul Simon, and some just standards. Yeah, it's going to be great. I'm very looking forward to it.
Well, we are looking forward to seeing Iris Bahr in Stories from the Brink. And
by the way, my musical director is from Roslyn, I think. So another Long Islander, Andy Hertz, who's fantastic. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah, certainly put that out. He sounds Jewish. Is he Jewish?
Jewy.
Yes, damn it! Iris Bahr, much continued success to you. More
Thank
solo
you.
shows, more acting, more great things coming from you. And safety, if you do. How often will you go back to Israel in the
Yeah, I go back all the time. I mean, I went back in December, and I was supposed to go back in a week, but my flight got canceled, so I'm going to be waiting, and then once the flights start up, I'll go.
Halavai. Safety.
Thank you.
Thank you, and shalom. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
And shalom to all of you, my friends. Yes, Rabbi Sol in the flesh. Look at that, that's my flesh. Live with you. So delightful to talk to Iris Bahr. But I have more to do on this episode of the program because, of course, next week, only a few days from today, the beautiful holiday of Pesach is happening, or Passover to all of you who were lucky enough to avoid Hebrew school. So Passover, yes, 7, or in our case 8 days, remembering the Jewish exodus from Egypt, plus leading towards getting the Ten Commandments, which is Shavuos, which is a whole different holiday, plus the Seder, plus Elijah, the prophet, all these things going on. We're going to deal with a little aspect historically of that because Dave has wanted me today to continue the Passover theme of StoryTime. This is where we read a book for you and with you and comment upon it, sometimes mockingly, sometimes not, sometimes shockingly, and sometimes snot. Here we go. This book this week is The Story of Baby Moses. There we go. Now, this is not baby Moses. We're not so gender inclusive. Now, Moses is in this thing. We'll explain how. This is a book written by Alice Joyce Davidson, illustrated by Victoria Marshall, and it is from the Alice in Bible Land Goyish Books series. I'm going to need my stronger lenses for this. I see this now. This is, that's better. Hello, Shalom, I'm Rabbi Sol. Here we go. Let us read on StoryTime, the story of baby Moses. Alas, I cannot play our usual StoryTime theme because of copyright issues, but I'll sing a little for you. Tell me the stories, tell me the stories, tell me the stories, especially Jewish ones. I promise to read every page and go through each and every stage. Tell me the stories and we'll have some fun. Here we go. Alice liked to read a lot. What the hell does this have to do? Nothing. Alice. Alice liked to read a lot. It always made her glad to read a Bible story from a picture book she had. Little gorgeous toe-headed Shiksa child there. One day, she sat down by a stream, or in other parlance, perhaps a tuffet, and the story that she read was about a baby, Moses, and a tiny basket bed. Let's see what happens there. As Alice sat there studying each picture and each word, she got this little message from her friend, the airmail bird. What? All right, here we go. So there we go, Alice. She's sitting there. There it is. There's a pigeon, and it's already crapped on her house a few times in the car, but it's bringing, remember airmail? Remember? It's bringing, how old is this? Hold on. Doesn't anybody even use this anymore? From Greeley Enterprises, copyright 1985. So, yeah, a few years ago. The email bird carries this letter. Reading is the special key to take you where you want to be. So I'm guessing this is going to bring her to ancient Egypt, which probably was hot as hell, full of slaves and miserable. Don't know why she would want to be there. We wanted to get out of there. That's the whole point of Passover. The book that Alice held became a great big giant screen. Oh, she walked on through to Bible land and came upon this scene. So she's crossing through, if you will, the looking book, Lewis Carroll be damned. She saw Israelites in Egypt. They were happy living there. As years went by, the families grew. They had good things to share. So not only is this like a window into time, it's a time machine, because she visualizes various decades going by. But all this changed when one sad day, a new king took the throne. No kings. He was the meanest pharaoh the Israelites had ever known. Look at him. Not only is he angry looking, he kind of looks Chinese. Not sure what's going on with that. And Jews and Chinese food always got along. So I don't know why this is going. All right, let's see what happens. He saw the peaceful Israelites living on his land. He feared they'd turn against him. So this is what he planned. And look, he's doing his morning exercises. Look like a feng, what do they call, not feng shui. What the hell is this? Where the Asian people stand there and do this and call it exercise. All right. He made them slave and build for him. He worked them day and night. But still the Pharaoh was afraid of every Israelite. Well, thank goodness. Thank goodness anti-Semitism is not a problem nowadays, right? There we go. The wicked Pharaoh made a law to drown each newborn son of every Israelite family. Let's watch the scansion of the lyrics here. And this dreadful deed was done. So they're taking all the babies and they're drowning them. People forget this when they do the death of the firstborn son as part of the plagues. It was like Pharaoh was killing the Jewish male babies. One mother kept him hiding, a sturdy baby boy. The family loved him dearly, and he filled their hearts with joy. Beautiful little Jewish bambino. For 3 long months she kept him, hidden from the soldiers' view. But she feared the Pharaoh's soldiers would take her baby too. So the mother wove a basket, and she sealed it like a boat. Then she brought it to the river to check that it would float. Because, if you have a 3-month-old child and you want to save its life, you don't hand it to maybe a goy that you pay off to bring it into another country. No, you don't put it in a little cellar and feed it every day. No, you're just going to put it in a closed basket and float it down the river. What could go wrong? Of course the kid's going to survive. What a great idea. She put it by the riverside between tall grass to hide it. Then she rocked her baby boy to sleep and put him down inside it. Yeah, great idea. Great. The river gently rocked it up and down. The basket went, and safe inside the basket, the baby was content. I would imagine, I hope he's wearing a diaper. Even if he's sleeping, there's only so much a baby's going to be waking up essentially in an MRI basket tomb. Yeah, not good. The baby's sister hid nearby, behind tall grass, to see what would happen to her brother, who was as dear as he could be. So there's, I guess the girls in Egypt, the Jewish girl, they were fine. She's got a nice dress, she's rosy-cheeked, she's happy, she's well-fed. I guess only the male Jews were slaves, and all the female Jews were fine. The daughter of the Pharaoh and her maids stopped by that day. They came down to the river to take a bath and play. All right, now we're talking. Let's see some. Oh, I hope the illustrator Victoria Marshall. Let's see some Egyptian women frolicking and playing in the bath. Yeah, no, that's not what they're showing. Oh, well. The Pharaoh's daughter looked around, and by the riverside, she saw the little basket with a baby slept inside. Well, she wouldn't know there was a baby in there until she opened the damn. Her maids brought her the basket with the baby Israelite. The Pharaoh's daughter touched him, and he held her finger tight. So this was one of the very, very first instances in all of history where they play Pull My Finger. He tugged on it, she farted. It was a lovely, lovely moment. The Pharaoh's daughter pitied him when he began to cry. She held him and she rocked him, and she sang this lullaby. Boogie, oogie, oogie, till the cows come home. Boogie, oogie. No, that's not that. Hush, dear baby Israelite. Hush, dear little one. I'll save you and take care of you as if you were my son. I do wonder how she knew that it was an Israeli or a Hebrew child. I mean, 3 months he probably had. Oh, he had the snip. This is why. Okay. And now it makes sense. Then the baby's sister came out of hiding too and said, hey, I know a nursemaid who can be of help to you. The Pharaoh's daughter answered her, I'd like that very much. This baby boy should have a nurse who has a tender touch and big titties to suck on. No, I'm just throwing that in there. No. Ahem. The baby's sister ran back home with news about her brother, and the nursemaid she returned with, guess who? The baby boy's own mother. Oh, the daughter of the Pharaoh gladly hired her and said, I found this little baby in the tiny basket bed. Wink, wink. Where's this? I want you to take care of him, and when your work is done, I'll take him back and raise him. I will treat him as my son. So the mother took the basket, and her heart was filled with joy. She was glad to act as nursemaid to her own precious baby boy. I mean, come on, it's a sweet baby. It's cute. It's nice. This is happiness. When the boy was old enough, the mother took him to the daughter of the Pharaoh as she'd been told to do. So, and meanwhile, the boy's what, 3? He said, yeah, Mom, I'll leave you now. I'm just going to go live in a palace and you'll be fine. Go. This boy will be my own son now, exclaimed the Pharaoh's daughter. And I think I'll call him Moses, for I took him from the water, which was so much better than her other idea, wet boy. Actually, she could have called him Marshall, because he was in the Marshalls or Weedy, but she didn't. She called him Moses. Alice then left Bible land, walked through her great big screen, there she's going, and as she did, she thought about the baby she had seen. She knew that saving Moses was part of God's great plan, for Moses became a prophet and a very holy man. There's a cute little froggy there. I always like to see a frog in these things. I think that might be the last. Is there any more? Oh, look. Oh, whoa, there he is. Woo. Moses led God's chosen people. Us, goddammit. He taught them all God's way. Moses brought the 10 Commandments that Alice follows every day. And then there's some poetry for the blind on this page. And yeah, here she is with cute little animals. And this is the finale of the book, the story of baby Moses. Very cute, very nice. It's obviously bullshit, but this is fun, nice for children to get a sense of the pre-story of Passover, of why, the Jews, and then, what happens with Moses. He sees somebody being killed, or a Jew being tortured. He kills the torturer, then he runs away, then he comes back, then he goes to the 10 plagues, and then we get out of Egypt, thank goodness, and become the great civilization, the great tribe, the great race that we are today. So, very nice little book from Alice Joyce Davidson, The Story of Baby Moshe, here on Dave's Gone By. Thank you. Thank you for joining me for this pre-Pesach story time. I will have a rabbinical reflection next week all about the Passover Seder plate. So in the middle of Passover, you'll go over what you're going to be doing this week at the Seders. But I will be back later on this program with another rabbinical reflection, because Passover is a generally pretty happy holiday. Yay! Our enemies died. We're not supposed to celebrate, but we do. And also, it's almost April Fool's Day. So I'm going to tell some Jewish jokes and interpret them for you on my sermon, my rabbinical reflection. But before then, Dave is coming back, and he will have some more show stuff to do on this episode of Dave's Gone By. Let me play a little bit of my klezmer music so I can dance my way in a rabbinical, Passoverical way for all of you. I'll be back soon. See you then. Where is it? No, I can't play that. That's copyrighted. I can play this one. That's it! Hey! Oh boy, thank you so much, Rabbi Sol Solomon. He will be back with his rabbinical reflection. We also have our Colorado Limerick of the Damned to do before we end the show in about 20 minutes or so on this Saturday, March 28th, 2026, our 1026th episode of the Dave's Gone By show. Oh, I just burped. But see, that's my usual burp.
Oh,
I was talking before about my burping yesterday. This was just like you didn't even hear it. If I didn't go like, you wouldn't have known I burped, right? You had no idea.
No.
Yesterday, I was off the charts. I'm so proud. Here we go. Ready? Oh, they work. Excellent. A burp so amazing it made my teeth chatter. I'll put them on the thing. I'll put that.
Wow. You gotta wind it again.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Wasn't that cool? So, that's, by the way, my darling and adorable wife. I'm me, Dave Lefkowitz. You're you, watching our episode of the show. Here's Potato. Hey, Potato, how you doing? Oh, my God. Can you show the truck again? What truck? What are you talking about? The truck! Speaking time. He gets grumpy. He's talking about the big Idaho potato truck that was rolling through, I think, Alabama it was.
Can't help it.
Yeah. So, I'm seeing, and I'm looking out the window, and I'm seeing all these families and kids and parents going to the Easter.
They're going to the Easter egg hunt.
They're giving like free candy and stuff.
You're doing your show.
But I want.
Well, you wanted to do your show. What's more important, your show or the Easter egg hunt?
Is it chocolate?
No, it's plastic eggs on the ground.
My show.
You hate touching things on the ground.
Oh, I don't like touching things.
So if you want, when we go out later, food shopping, you can buy chocolates. You can buy whatever you want in the supermarket, and you don't have to get it off the ground.
But off the ground, it's free.
No, not necessarily, because you might get tetanus or something.
Yeah, you get tetanus from chocolate.
You might get ringworm.
I could get ringworm from chocolate. That's
I
true.
think
Yeah.
it's nicer to not.
Yeah, not get ringworm. It's one of my goals
I think it is.
when I go
Not get
shopping.
ringworm. Yeah,
Get
ringworm-free.
supplies. Don't hurt yourself. Don't get ringworm. It's a thing. So we got Rabbi Sol coming back up, but let's get to the Friends of the Daverhood, ladies and gentlemen, because we thank Iris Bahr for being with us, for having such a fun conversation with Rabbi Sol. What babe?
Mission Barbecue's telling you they have kids' ribs. I guess a small serving of ribs for kids.
How much?
I don't know. I'm going to look it up. It's advertising it. Let me see.
Yeah.
You could get that too, but you're going to get the sushi still.
I might, yes.
Mission Barbecue Kids Menu. I'll tell you.
This is important,
It
folks.
doesn't say that.
It doesn't tell you how much they...
Oh, it says it now has a whole new, I guess it was a year ago they developed the kids menu.
Oh, well, all right. I don't remember seeing that on their board.
No, this is menu.
Anyway, Iris Bahr, want to remind you to go see her solo show. It's called Stories from the Brink, My Festive Near-Death Adventures, playing through April 3rd at the Soho Playhouse. We thank her for being in the Daverhood. Rabbi Sol, his website is shalomdammit.com, so you're going to want to check that out for all his previous rabbinical reflections, as well as watching his stage
Kids
show.
menu, David.
Yeah.
Junior mac and cheese, $9.49. Junior pork slider, $8.74. Junior turkey slider, $8.99. Junior chicken slider, $8.74. Junior kids rib, $11.74. You could try a kids rib. I don't know.
Probably not worth it. The grown-up is like $14. $11 for a kid's menu? Come on.
But it comes with mac and cheese, so it comes with
Oh, it
like
comes
two
with...
ribs. And
It's
mac
just
and
two
cheese.
ribs.
I know. I'm just telling
It's
you.
like $6 a rib.
I'm telling you. That.
Even Adam in the Bible got off cheaper with the ribs.
That's actually true.
Yeah, no. Anywho, Shalom Dammit is the place to learn more about Rabbi Sol, watch his stage show, watch his TV show that he did. It's for all things Solomonic, shalomdammit.com. It was kind of nice as we're going through the archives there and adding in the videos of all his old rabbinical reflections. We couldn't do that before, but now there's an embed link. What? Sorry?
The tragedy. What happened to the
What?
truck driver? Remember the guy
Oh,
on pilots?
yeah.
Did you talk about that?
No, there's not really a plane, by the way, slammed into a fire truck, an emergency vehicle at LaGuardia Airport. Just when airports needed more things to slow them down. I know somebody died, like the two truck drivers died or
They're
something.
saying did the other
Or the pilots. One pilot got ejected.
What happened to the pilots at the LaGuardia plane and fire truck incident? Why didn't truck one stop? Yeah. 4 days ago. I don't know if we get the times, but 8 hours ago they're saying, why didn't the truck stop?
Yeah.
Truck one stop, yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that was in the news this week. Yeah. But also making news are friends of the Daverhood, are folks who not only have been on the show today, but have been on the program for our past 24 and a half years. They're off doing new albums, new off-Broadway shows, writing new books, doing new things. So we keep tabs on them. We consider them, as we say, the friends of the Daverhood. So, ladies and gentlemen, who of the folks that have been on the show are making some noise this coming week? Well, congratulations, first of all, to a bunch of people who've been on this program who last week won MAC Awards. That's from the Manhattan Association of Cabarets and Clubs. So we have a lot of cabaret folks on the show. For example, Eric Comstock and Barbara Fasano, they won for their major recording titled Painting the Town. Also, congrats to Jim Caruso. We always say Jim Caruso's cast party every Monday night at Birdland. Well, he and Clea Blackhurst teamed up to do a show called A Swingin' Birdland Christmas, and they won a MAC Award for being major duo or group. And Jim Caruso also won an award for being the MC of Jim Caruso's cast party. So congratulations. And Jeff Harner was given an award for direction because he directs so many of the cabaret shows that play in places like 54 Below and Don't Tell Mama and Birdland. So yay to all of them. Speaking of good news, our friend Adam Pascal, who you saw on Broadway in Rent and Aida, he's going to be directing a show. It's called Our Little Secret, a true new musical that they're going to be workshopping in Canada before trying to bring it to New York. So yay on that. That's going to be in the next few months. I want to wish a mazel tov to our musical friend Judy Collins. Judy is 86 years old. She is beginning what she is calling her farewell tour before she retires. I mean, she's 86. So, yeah, she's been performing a lot. She's been touring for years and years and years, does a lot of concerts in Colorado where she lives, but this is going to be her last real tour going around places, so catch her while you can. I want to let you know that tonight at Pangea, Lisa Faith Phillips will be doing her cabaret show dedicated to the music of Rodgers and Hart. And then tomorrow, the improvised musical Wayfaring Strangers featuring our friends Greg Cotis and Ayan Halliday that is playing at the Pit on Sunday. And then Monday, she made it out of Israel. She's like the Jews in Egypt. Our rabbi friend Deborah Zecker, finally, she was delayed over a week because of what's been going on, but she got back to America, she got back to New York, and she will be doing, on Monday, her Chocolate Seder Cabaret at Don't Tell Mama. So you're going to want to check that out. On Tuesday, our brand new friend Andrew Lloyd Bachman will have his cabaret show right here in Baltimore. It'll be at the Otto Bar. Tom Lehrer is alive and well and is giving away the rights to all his songs. That's Andrew Lloyd Bachman this Tuesday in Baltimore. Also on Tuesday, back in New York, Michael Portantier, our critic and photographer friend, will be interviewing our other friend, Charles Bush. This is at the Laurie Beachman Theater in Midtown, and you can also buy tickets to live stream the event. So check out, just find Michael Portantier on his Facebook page, and you'll want to buy tickets for that. On Wednesday, Jason Gra, our beloved actor and singer friend, he's doing a cabaret show at 54 Below. Starting on Wednesday, Debbie Graffiti goes into the Broadway show Just in Time, and that is happening at the Circle in the Square Theater. So, yay. And guy who was on our show many years ago, Dakin Matthews, he is playing Brady in a revival of Inherit the Wind that they're doing at Arena Stage in Washington, D.C. That is playing just through next weekend. Also playing through next weekend, the off-Broadway musical About Time, which features our friend Darius DeHaas. That is at the Marjorie S. Dean Little Theater. And then playing now through the middle of April, David Cale's show The Unknown. That's at the Studio Seaview Theater over on West 43rd Street. And our friend Sally Mays is doing her solo show, Contradictions of the Southern Soul, as part of the United Solo Festival. Going to send out a shout out, as always, to our great friend Evan Seplow, the founder and editor of StageBuddy.com, a New York nightlife website. Vicky Quaddy, she's going to be busy the next week or so with all these shows in Chicagoland, including, of course, Late Night Catechism, and I'm guessing, what is it, Bible Bingo that she does, or
yeah,
Easter Bunny Bingo.
Because it's Easter time, David. She's still eating the pizzas for Lent.
Shout out to Charlie Gross and Leslie Hoban Blake, who co-host the theater review show Two on the Aisle, and to Eva Heineman, who hosts High Drama. And those, my friends, are the friends of the Daverhood. Alrighty, so we still have a little bit more to do on this 1026th episode of the program. I want to remind you, by the way, that if you want to read my writing as opposed to just watching old episodes of my show, which you can certainly do at davesgoneby.com. Go to my other website, davelefkowitz.org, davelefkowitz.org, and you can read dozens and dozens of interviews that I've conducted and articles that I've written, read the lyrics to all my songs, read my one-act and full-length plays, my short screenplays, just tons and tons and tons of material. If we have our Colorado Limerick of the Damned coming up at the end of the show. All my older Colorado limericks are readable, God help you, at davelefkowitz.org. It's one thing to hear one of them once a week. It's quite another to read one after the other, and then you will wonder why I have not been locked up for my own safety and the safety of others. So it's all there, davelefkowitz.org. And we've also been going over that website and adding in the videos, because now that has an embed link. Because we have, these are done on WordPress. And for a long time, it was just text on these things. You had to pay extra if you wanted to include video and audio, but now you can link from my other site, so I can put the videos directly into this website. So that's really great, and we're upgrading all the content on davelefkowitz.org, which is kind of nice.
That's what you're doing when you're in your room with the
Pretty much, yeah. I'm just rolling over my old work and making it better and connecting text to video and audio, so that you don't just have to read, you can hear and see, which is, I think, pretty great. Anywho, speaking of hearing and seeing, we have a bit more from Rabbi Sol Solomon. We've seen him, remember you took notes earlier in the show? We've seen him twice today.
What's
right?
the third?
Well, he did StoryTime, right? He did the Book of Moses, the Book of Baby Moses. He also interviewed Iris Bahr, and now he does have a rabbinical reflection, because we're coming up on April Fool's Day. Today's the 28th, so tomorrow's the 29th, Tuesday. Tuesday's April Fool's, no fooling. And so he has titled his rabbinical reflection this week, April Fooling, because he's going to tell some jokes. Jewish jokes with, of course, their Talmudical interpretations as conducted by the one, the only, the Jewish Rabbi Sol Solomon. So let me share my screen again. La 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 la. And let me take down my iTunes. I'll have to open this here. And open this up. Open with QuickTime Player. There we go. Without further ado or a don't, here he is, pre-Passover and pre-April Fools, Rabbi Sol. So, let me make sure this is April Fooling. Yeah. Shalom, damn it! This is Rabbi Sol Solomon with a rabbinical reflection for April Fools 2026. My sermons have often been called inexcusable, but that's okay. I don't need an excuse, especially when given the opportunity to tell Jewish jokes. And what better time to fool around than April Fool's Day? So, no fooling, my first joke is about Miriam and Ida, two 70-year-old widows who are stepping back gingerly into dating. In fact, they're both going to go out with the same guy from their senior center, Miriam on Monday night and Ida on Tuesday. So, Tuesday morning rolls around, and Ida's at breakfast with Miriam. No, she says, how was your date with Leo last night? My God, says Miriam, where do I begin? I wore my best dress, the one I got at Bergdorf's. Leo picks me up 8 o'clock on the dot. He's in a beautiful tailored suit, so handsome and well-groomed, and he greets me with flowers and chocolates. We go to his fancy schmancy Porsche, where he opens the door for me like a gentleman. Then it's dinner at this cozy, delicious restaurant where he's so funny, so witty, and he listens to me, Ida, really listens. Then he pays the check, big tipper, and takes me out for dessert where we share a huge ice cream sundae, like teenagers we were. That's wonderful, says Ida. You know, I'm seeing him tonight at 8. Wait, says Miriam, there's more. We take a stroll in the moonlight, talking, laughing, holding hands. Then he's driving me home, and we're singing along to all these great songs. In front of my door, we talk and flirt, and I invite him in for coffee and the chocolates. He takes my coat, pours the wine, and as soon as we get to the couch, he jumps on me, tears my dress off, pins me down, pawing and clawing, and humping and bumping and raping me like a wild animal. Gewalt, says Ida. I know, says Miriam. So, I warn you as a friend. Don't wear a fancy dress tonight. Put on a shmata. Now, what do we learn from this joke? First, we are reminded that old age is not the same as death. It's close, but not identical. Septuagenarians can have a sex life. They have desires, longings, fantasies, and special moves that can be erotic without dislodging a hip. We all know the bromide. You're only as old as you feel, or as old as the person you're feeling. To be sure, this joke also cautions us. In business, in love, it is easy to be seduced by surfaces. After all, if you see a wolf in wolf's clothing, you run away crying wolf. But if a wolf is dressed as a sheep, now you have temptation for a fetish that I don't want to get into. But let me tell you about a problem I had last year with my temple, sons of bitches. Mice and rats. Ay. Every day we would see a dozen of these things scampering around, eating the drapes, climbing the chairs. I tried everything. Traps, exterminators, poison cheese. Nothing stopped them. It got so my parishioners were afraid to sit through services. Just so happened, I was meeting with a Grand Rebbe of New York that week, and I told him the crisis. He thought for a minute and said, simple solution. Have a miniature rat-sized Torah made, and buy the rats little kippahs and taluses. Then dress them up, call them one by one to the bima, and make them all bar mitzvah. After that, you'll never see them again. You probably have to be Jewish to understand that joke, but suffice it to say, for far too many young Yidlach, religion starts with the bris and ends with the first boner. It is incumbent upon us people of the cloth to make communal observance a welcoming, lifelong pastime. There is something that you don't get from Facebook or Netflix or Xbox that you do get from being in a room full of Jews. Strep. All right, one more joke. Levi Rothschild, multi-millionaire, dies and has this lavish funeral. Amidst the mourners, a news reporter sees one man sobbing, tearing his hair, screaming, "Why, God, why?" The reporter says to him, "Excuse me, I don't mean to intrude. Are you related to the deceased?" "No, I'm not." "But if you're not related, why are you so distraught?" "Because I'm not related." This joke tells us two things. One, you can't take it with you. Wealthy you might be as a Rothschild. The second you kick the bucket, you don't even own the bucket. Also, it is human nature to envy and to ask, like Tevye, would it spoil some vast eternal plan to make Warren Buffett my uncle? The answer is, try and appreciate what you have. And if you have more than you need, share some with the envious. If you have a lot more than you need, write me a check. My shul has rats. And speaking of that, what do you call a rat who sings show tunes? Ethel Vermin. Yeah, okay, I should have stopped with a Rothschild joke, but as I said, I'm inexcusable. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to end my sermon. I wish you a happy April Fools and much April foolishness all year long. This has been a rabbinical reflection from Rabbi Sol Solomon, Temple Sons of Bitches in Great Neck, New York. Yes, thank you so much to Rabbi Sol Solomon. Remember, he has a Twitter feed at Rabbi Sol Solomon, or an X feed, I guess you'd call it, at Rabbi Sol Solomon, and check out his website, shalomdammit.com. If you want to write to him, it's shalomdammit at AOL.com. If you want to write to me, Dave's Gone By at AOL.com is the way to do that. Dave's Gone By at AOL.com, or of course you can message me directly or on Facebook or post on our Facebook page. Well, it is high noon Eastern Time here in the Daverhood on this March 28th, 2026. We're almost wrapping up our 1026th episode of the show. See, almost letting the air out of the balloon that is this program this week. But how could we leave without our weekly dose of poetry, our weekly lethal dose of poetry, if you will, our Colorado Limerick of the Damned? Because my wife and I lived in northern Colorado for about 11 or 12 years, and during our time there, I decided to write a poem about as many places in Colorado as I could, from big cities to tiny little towns that dissolved in 1917 when the coal mine evaporated. It's just like, whatever it was, if I could find it on a map and rhyme it 3 times, because, a limerick, then it became part of the canon, if you will, and you will, of poems in our Colorado Limericks of the Damned. I've got about 330, I think, at this point, building towards one a day. Maybe I'll do a calendar at some point, a daily calendar, every single day, some horrible, disgusting, risque, evil poem about a place in Colorado. How's this one? Yeah, this was not nice. This one is really not nice, because we're going to Colfax, Colorado. Colfax, of course, is a well-known avenue in Denver, but there's also is a Colfax in Colorado elsewhere. We're going to tell you a little bit about it and then share, of course, the limerick of Colorado. So let me just get to my iTunes here. I've got to just load that up because we've got to have our theme music.
A limerick is a comic verse of 5 lines in which lines 1, 2, and 5 will end with words that rhyme. And likewise, verses 3 and 4 also end with words that rhyme. So this is a limerick. Rocky Mountain.
So we go to Colfax, Colorado. It took a little effort to come up with a poem for this one, but I have. Colfax is now a ghost town in south central Colorado, so it's not really near Denver. In 1870, it was settled by German immigrants. So they mostly did farming and cheese making. Speaking of the mice before that Rabbi Sol was, they were, in fact, the first non-indigenous community in that whole area of Colorado. And they named the town for the vice president of the United States at that time, Schuyler Colfax, which I guess is how they got the avenue of that is now in Denver. Colfax is a big avenue in Denver. But in terms of this ghost town, by 1880, a bad frost set in and the whole settling community vamoosed. Although some people did stay on and to become ranchers in the area and nearby. So Colfax not really there now, but it was a town back in the day, which means I get to write a poem or have a poem about it. Our Colorado Limerick of the Damned for this week. Colfax, Colorado. Ahem. I pity the women of Colfax, whose snatches have misshapen hole cracks. Instead of a slit or a delicate clit, it's like they've been hacked with a pole axe. Aren't you glad you stayed for the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, that's our Colorado Limerick of the Damned. You can email me, davesgoneby@aol.com. We also have a Twitter feed of our own, Radio Dave 2. We've got a Blue Sky page. I don't even know what the hell that is. I think it's Dave's Gone By. We're on YouTube. The main thing is stay in touch with the show at davesgoneby.com, as well as our Facebook page, Dave's Gone By. Well, that basically concludes our business on this 1026th episode of the show. Let me get the number off, because we'll be back next week with number 1027. And we even can tell you who the guest is going to be. Amazing, very funny, very full of stories guest. There's a guy named Steve Garin. And Steve, one of these peripatetic fellas who is, I mean, his main thing is a producer of video and an audio engineer. Plus, he had many years as a promoter and as a personal rep. As a matter of fact, he was kind of the promoter manager of comedian Pat Cooper years ago when he was still alive, and he appeared on our show promoting the book that Pat Cooper wrote that basically Steve Garin helped co-write, as well as Steve Garin was the guy, the handler of Joe Franklin when Joe was on the radio for all those years. So Steve has stories of Pat Cooper and Joe Franklin and tons of celebrities that, of course, passed through WR radio when Joe was on, or when we're dealing with Pat Cooper or the Friars Club. So many great stories to tell, and Garin's quite a personality himself. So Steve Garin talking to Rabbi Sol Solomon next Saturday on Dave's Gone By. Hun, do we have any unfinished business? Anything that we talked about? Any pictures that we need to show? Anything?
No.
I think
we go, the clothing store that I go to, they're having a shopping sale, and the first 20 people get free jewelry.
What time do they open?
11, so it's probably done. That's okay.
All right, well, anyway.
So I just want you to know, you didn't get your Easter egg toys. I didn't get my free
I
jewelry.
didn't get my Easter egg. Potato didn't get to see the truck up close.
Next time.
Idaho
Maybe
potato
get
truck.
ketchup. We all got something. We'll go get nice
I'll go.
foodies.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stop in that store,
Yeah.
look a little bit around, and
Oh boy, yeah. Oh. Well, anywho, it's a disappointing Passover already.
It's worth it to be with you, honey.
Thank you, sweetie. You too. Because we're all, that's why I've got these up here.
What?
Look at these. These little hearts. This week marks my anniversary to my,
I'm thinking.
When we got married in 1998.
Oh, I thought 96.
96, we started dating. We met,
Yeah.
we were stooping, but we didn't get married until 98, March 29th. So wish us a happy. Tomorrow is my wife and my 28th, my God, wedding anniversary. That's longer than your half-life.
But if we do it from the time we met, it's 30 years.
Yeah, if we anniversarize from when we
met,
started going.
yeah.
No, actually, maybe a year or two before that.
That's
We didn't go out until 96.
Yeah. Well, you said you don't remember me, so.
I remember too. Of course, you're unforgettable. Of course, I remember too.
Are you saying that to Potato or me?
Potato didn't exist when we met.
He did, but we didn't know him.
He was
98, right?
but we had met in 96.
He might have been. That one is probably not such a good example.
Toy Box Creations. He
Yes.
the year we started dating, Potato came out.
Yeah.
The year I had my hernia was when we started
Yes,
buying
yes,
them.
that was the year. Well, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely true. And we were married at that point. So, yeah, happy anniversary, my love. Love of my life. Light of my loins.
Aw.
So, yeah, love her to pieces. So, yeah, it should be a very brief Passover, April Fools, and our anniversary.
We'll go to the place we like, and they have really like haute couture food, lovely food.
And great stuff for a vegetarian, which my wife is, and meat eater, which,
I've
you know.
never had a birria taco made with
Broccoli or?
Yeah, I've never had it. It's their stuff is so unique.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it. We'll go for like a lunchy baba, okay?
Yeah, we're hoping
Yeah.
because it's. I was worried it'd be Easter weekend, but that's next
It's
weekend.
cold,
So,
but I'd
yeah.
rather go for lunch and then we can walk around the lake and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be really
You
nice.
know? Yeah, so we do. It'll be cold though. We have to wear closed-in shoes tomorrow.
Yeah, well, yeah, but not. We're going to eat in the restaurant, so it'll be nice and
but I mean,
cozy.
like for walking outside
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
So
Yeah.
we shall celebrate our anniversary. I hope you have things to celebrate. I hope you have delightful, fun Segers. Remember, Rabbi Sol will be back next week with a rabbinical reflection about the Seder plate and the items on it. We'll have Steve Garin as our guest. It's going to be
Use
great.
the cards to teach people.
Oh, look, yeah, this one fell off the wall. Look.
Oh, did you burp?
Oh, look, honey, I found the Afikoman. There it is. There it is.
What's your gift? I hear.
Oh, what do I get? What do I get?
Take my Smensels. They don't.
Oh, I don't want
They don't
Smensels.
smell anymore.
Ugh,
There's your gift.
Ew. We got these in like.
They don't smell. Sniff it. There's
Yeah,
no smell.
good. I think you have to open them for
They
them
don't
to
smell
smell.
even when you open it. That's probably why they were on sale.
Yeah, cookie scented. Ugh,
don't
get them
smell.
away from me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have to find a Girl Scout
for what reason?
to give it to the Girl Scout.
Oh, all right. We always find them. They're outside the supermarket when we
But
go.
there's a lot of them, and I only got one set of markers. We don't want to have panic.
Give each one a
You
pen.
know what I was reading?
What?
Very interesting.
What's that?
The UK killed a pack of wolves because they turned on each other.
Oh,
They never do that.
they didn't turn on humans. They
No,
turned on each other.
On each other. It's very rare that that happens.
Oh,
Um,
yikes! Hey, it just occurred to me.
I'll find it for you.
If they have to kill all these animals,
UK wolf pack was killed because they turned on each other. Oh, here.
yeah, I'll read this. This is interesting.
I
It's
never-
not a happy, funny
You know,
story,
wolves
but
are usually hierarchical, and they don't do that. So it's weird that they would be that.
5 European grey wolves in Kent, England, led to a total breakdown of their social structure. Sounds like the United States right now. Intense fighting and severe aggression.
Wow.
Multiple life-threatening injuries. 3 of the 5 wolves having serious damage, but then you got that right.
Yeah.
They had an alpha pair, Odin and Nuna.
Oh, I love that. Odin is.
But who owns what? I mean,
Is Odin a Greek god or Viking? Odin.
I think it's Viking.
I think Odin is Viking.
but here's what I don't understand. It's like they've named these wolves. Who
They
had
probably see them in the woods. Like the Rangers name them.
maybe the incident caused significant heartbreak to the staff. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, but here's a woman with the friggin' wolves.
Oh God.
So, I mean, not when they were killing each other or attacking her. Oh, they're beautiful animals.
Yeah,
But
they are.
uh,
Let me see it.
wait, no, I just hit the thing. Hold on, I gotta go on Instagram to get it,
Let
so
me
I
see
won't.
them.
But
Let me just see them.
yeah,
Oh, they're beautiful.
they are. They're gorgeous
But
creatures.
what does it say? If you go back on the story, it says why it happened, what the breakdown was.
It doesn't really say. It's just intense infighting and severe aggression.
man.
Doesn't say. Are they edible? Like, if you have to slaughter 5 wolves, can you
Last resort.
turn them into steak or something?
No, I don't think they're edible. I'm gonna open Instagram. I don't know. No, I don't want to stall Instagram.
I don't think they're kosher, but maybe they can
I don't understand. It says CNN.
make wolf jerky or something like
No,
that.
I don't know. They're really pretty, but couldn't they have well, the ones that are dead, sick, they had it put down, but the ones who were, interventions for, Odin, Nuna, Minimus, Tiberius, and Maximus.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobas. I'm
Well,
so sorry.
Now they've all been minimalized, I'll tell you that. Oh well, not a.
I'm heartbroken. I would be too.
Oh well. I mean, things didn't go well for Fiddler on the Roof's Laser Wolf either.
No.
But at least he wasn't torn to pieces.
They euthanized 80 whales in Tasmania, and then a German zoo killed 12 baboons because they didn't have alternative housing for them.
What?
Yes.
Couldn't they have given to other
They
zoos?
could have given them to Punchy Baba, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, these baboons weren't hurting anybody. They had killed 12 baboons?
I know.
Wow.
We're living in rough times.
I know. Oh, well, that would drive me ape.
At least, where's the dad joke? I don't have.
That? Wait, I have it.
Give
One
it
last.
back. Let's give a couple.
All
We're
right.
good.
To end this program on this March 28th, a dad joke.
What days are the strongest? Saturday and Sunday. The rest are weekdays.
Worth every penny.
One more.
All right, one more, really. All
Give me a
right.
couple more.
Because we're going to start to go over these. Oh, there's only like 30 of these on the button.
3 years ago, my doctor told me I was going deaf. I haven't heard from him since.
He just told that one today. He told that one earlier in the show.
He doesn't remember.
All right, one more.
Go ahead.
3 years ago, my doctor told me I was going deaf. I haven't heard from him since.
That's not deafness, it's Alzheimer's. You guys remember, he just told the same joke.
Again. 3 years ago, my...
Give it to me. Give it to me.
You hit the
Did you
thing.
break it?
3 years ago, my doctor
Oh,
told me
no.
I was going deaf. Last time when I was someone's type, I was donating blood.
Okay, now I
That's
fixed
good.
it. I fixed
All right,
it.
I'm going to leave it.
No, do one more. Do one more to repair that.
Here we go.
3 years ago, my doctor told me I was going deaf. I haven't heard from him since.
How come you're doing it? Give it. Give it.
You do it.
Okay.
You do it.
Okay.
3 years ago, last time when I was someone's, I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. Why did the partially blind man? My wife screamed, "You haven't listened to a single word I've said, have you?" What a weird way to start a conversation. I was just looking at my ceiling. Not sure if it's the best ceiling in the world, but it's definitely up there.
I haven't heard that.
I was colorblind the other day. That one came right out the purple. I named my horse Mayo. Mayo nays.
Get it? Mayo, nay. Yeah, oh,
Just
we
press
had to
it.
hear that one.
Press in the O. Press the O and try to get one.
I tried to press your O last night, but oh, here we go.
3 years ago, my doctor told me
Every time you do it, you get the same joke. How come you get the same joke? And press it again and press it.
can't run through a campsite. You can only ran because it's past tense.
See, I haven't heard that one before.
No, me
Listen,
neither.
I'm not touching this button.
For some
Can we
reason-
return it?
No, David, how can we return it? This is from the bookstore. It's all new now. We can't even go there. It's a whole new place.
Wait, right, right,
It's a
oh,
whole new place, so we can't.
man.
Did I give you your phone? Okay.
I have my phone,
Okay, my love. Let's go. We're gonna get foodies.
food time
I'm
and
gonna
shopping
see if I can
time.
get free jewelry.
Free Soviet jewelry.
Yeah.
I used to march for that all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, happy pre-Passover, April Fool, happy anniversary to my wife. Happy week to you, and hope it goes well. And we will see you next week with a brand new edition of the Dave's Gone By, Facebookio, Podcastio, Programmio of the Stream.
Days gone by, days gone by, days gone by.
All right, I can't help myself. One more. Here it goes.
Can't run through a campsite. You can only ran because it's past tense.
No, one more. Get a new one.
Can't run through a campsite.
No, do
You
it
can only
again.
ran. Want to hear a joke about paper? Never mind. It's terrible. Oh.
And on that note, we will see you next week in the Daverhood.